Welcome to Late Night with Said Faction.
No idea how that just happened. But yeah, just played Said Faction's intro. That's what happens when you mooch off of Stevie's StreamYard. You never know what they've got set up. I'm sure there was some simple way I could have skipped it, but yeah. I actually thought when I hit go live, I saw it that something was different, but I swear that it said it was the Welcome to the Shit Show that PNW Funworks recorded for us. I don't know. I don't know how that happened, but yeah. Anyway, apologize for pulling you guys over from Justin's live stream. They're still chit chatting, so maybe a little bit. I may have to explain this more than once tonight, but I've got pictures of my joke wolves up on the screen here. I'm assuming you guys can see it. Do you guys see? Am I sharing the picture of the two knives? Somebody let me know before I start talking about it. I'll wait. Is it sharing? Can you see it? Okay, yes. All right. So I want to do a brief disclaimer. And please listen, hear me out. Yes, I did nickname this knife the Joke Wolf. Yes, it was done in spite of Ben Belkin and the fact that he had a $50 Chinese knife made and charges $247 for it. However, guys, I'm not gonna hurt Ben's sales. There are people right now who have purchased a knife from me who also own Ben's knives. I know for a fact B Shady, I think, owns more than one Jack Wolf. The difference is B Shady can take a joke, and B Shady does not get easily offended. So it wasn't hard for him to support Ben because he likes Ben's products and also support me. I'm not trying to hurt Ben's business in any way, form, or fashion. And if you look at these knives, you can also tell these are not the same materials Ben is using. It's actually not even the exact same design. You know, are these lesser materials? Sure, they are. And that's why it is a lesser price. They are handmade. And just so that you know, the black micarta with the Tiffany scales, that knife is already sold. I may actually keep that Dayglow yellow one for myself. I'm not sure yet. I've got two more. I've got one in a purple and blue and lime green kind of swirl pattern that's coming. And then the fourth one is also spoken for Mr. Cheeto Bandito. And I've got to put scales on it. So technically, the only ones that are really for sale right now is the one with the purple and blue and neon green swirl pattern scale, and possibly the one drop point that I made. If somebody wants it, I will sell it. Guys, messaging me during a live stream does no good. If you want one, you have to send me an Instagram message. But call the next series the Jack Wagon. Yeah, it's just funny, guys. I mean, no reason to be upset about it. I'm sure Ben's going to be upset about it. He's a little bit sensitive. He's a little soft. I'm sure. They're all bad mouthing me over in the YouTube content creators Discord, and that's fine. I'm also sure they're recognizing that these aren't the same thing. There's no Zerk blasted titanium on mine. There's no S90V. If it's even really S90V, nobody has offered to prove that to me yet. They just want to act like discount it and act like it's not even a real question when it has been, history has shown that they make their own steel and call it whatever they want. So yeah, Jack be nimble. I may rename this knife in the future because there's only a certain amount of people that are going to get this joke. Yeah, but for right now, it is the Joke Wolf. I would love to make more of these. I would love to do some experimenting with different handle materials and make them a little fancy. I have decided that on the next batch, I'm going to do a lanyard hole in them. I may widen them up just a tad, just because, as you can see on that yellow one, how close the white pins are to the edge. Guys, if I grind that just a little too much, I just can't put pins in them, which is fine. But I want to be able to put pins in them, so I'm going to change them up just a hair. But yeah, I just wanted to share that and let you guys know, if it upsets you, I don't think it's upsetting anybody in my chat, but if somebody else were to look just to see what I had to say, if it upsets you, man, ease up, man. It's not it's not that big a deal. I'm not hurting anybody's sales with the 4 that I made, and I may do about 8 on this next batch. Not hurting you. People who buy what I've made aren't buying it instead of a Jack Wolf. If they want the Jack Wolf, they'll buy it. If they want mine, they'll buy it. It is what it is. So, right, B Shady, I respect that, dude. You hear me? I get a little toxic sometimes talking about that stuff, but dude, you don't hold that against me and not buy a knife from me because of it. It just is what it is, man. If you dislike Jack Wolf, and here's the thing, you can dislike Jack Wolf without disliking Ben. From what I understand, and from my experiences, Ben has always been a nice guy. He's a little more sensitive than I thought he would be, but there's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, you don't have to. I get agitated. Like Javon's really bad about it. Me and Javon are buddies, so I can get agitated at Javon. It doesn't mean I love him any less, but I get aggravated at him sometimes because he's like, Shane, I know you're not going to like this because it's China. That's not true, guys. I recognize quality and I recognize looks. The Evo may forever be the sexiest knife ever made, but I just don't own one. Let's see what Kathleen has to say. I like Jack Wolf and think Ben does a good job, and even think it's funny. If I had the money to spend, I'd say, there you go. That's what I mean, man. And I don't. I'm not going to give anybody a hard time for owning one of those. It is what it is. But yeah, I appreciate that, B Shady. I really do. So let's say some hellos. We got Dang Ross in the house, B Shady, Pretty Fly, Brand New American, Todd Carr, Paul Mills, Cheetos here, Joe Isabella's here. Joe Isabella sent me some kick ass, some really cool trinkets that glow in the dark, some of the stuff he makes. Kyle's here, Aiden Miguel is here. I prefer to buy. There you go. I do too, Aiden. And a lot of people buy from Ben for that very reason, and that's fine. I'm going to continue to talk a little shit because that's who I am. There's nothing personal about it. Crispy's here. What's up, Crispy? Good to see you, buddy. Rebel Rouser 777. I don't recognize that name, but welcome. Memo's here. Oh, Terry from 1931 Leatherworks is here. I got a little work for Terry coming up. Got a knife that let's talk about that too. If you've bought a knife from me, you're already aware. If you've listened to me enough, you've heard me admit my Kydex needs work. Couple things I froze for a second. What I was saying is my Kydex needs some work. My refinement still needs work, guys. I'm getting better with every knife. So bear with me, but my Kydex is not great. I really would prefer if you bought a good sheath to put these knives in. And we have a couple of options. I know Joe stays a little bit behind, but Terry at 1931 Leatherworks. Terry is the one that made my slip for my bull buster. Terry Good does good work. This thing just, I don't understand this thing though. Guys, this is, and not to make fun, this is almost paper thin leather. And it's hard. I mean, it's flexible. I don't know what he did to make it this stiff, but I really like it. Am I froze again? I keep freezing up, guys. I'm sorry. Let me take this off screen and add this. There he is. I don't think you can do that, Donnie.
Oh shit! I can't do that.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't.
I thought this was Freedom Country.
Well, you know, it's not Freedom YouTube.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, we were just having a.
That was just a squirt gun.
Yeah, it's just an airsoft. But I was just having a conversation. I don't know if he was listening, but I was talking about my joke wolves, and you know, I named them that because it is a joke. It's not the same knife. It's not in as good of materials as what Ben is selling. It is a little poke at him, and if you can't take it, I don't know what to tell him.
If you can't take it, then fucking.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
I don't even know the dude. I don't got beef, but if you can't take it, then fucking.
Yeah. I kind of.
Whatever, everybody. What up, B Shitty, Paul Mills, Todd Carr, Marco, fucking Kyle, fucking Pretty Fly, Nemo, everybody. I don't have my normal extra light, so I'm a little dark. Sorry.
Right. As long as they don't, you know, the whole firearms thing, I don't know how that works, but as long as they don't. I think that the issue with live streams is you can have a firearm in a video, but you have to submit it for their approval first. So as long as they get a chance to look at it and approve it, it will post. But when you do stuff on a live stream and they don't have a chance to okay it, then they'll a lot of times they'll shut the live stream down, or they may remove the live stream, or they could give me another channel strike and take my channel away again.
Yeah, that's my bad. I didn't think about that, so I apologize.
No, it's okay.
Lots of them.
Yeah, and they're not clear about their rules either.
Oh, I'm sure not.
They're not clear at all.
Jeffrey Dawson, what up? Oh, 2 guns, 3 chains, Fed Harrison, what up?
2 guns, 3 chains, Fed Harrison. What up, Edgy?
Big Iron, what's up, buddy?
Oh, you know. Cooking some shit.
There you go.
Arnie's cooking some nice Cajun rice and some andouille sausage.
Oh man, that sounds good.
Yeah. I just cooked up some fancy French pastry called Queen of Mon. It's basically just flour and fucking sugar and butter.
Hey, that's about all you need. Throw an egg in there, you got a cake.
Yep.
Yeah. I had dinner with my buddy Steve tonight. Not trying to be a downer, but me and Steve have been friends since kindergarten, and they give Steve 6 to 9 months to live. He's pretty good with cancer. But as of right now, he can still get up. He can move around. He can still eat. So trying to spend a little time with him here and there.
No, man, that's tough, man. My homegirl, Packer, she's about the same way.
Yeah. Nick Martino, congrats on your win tonight. I saw you just won something on OCD for EDC.
Oh, shit. Nick Martino, what up?
Yeah. Yeah. So good for you. I buried my hole out. Huh? I burned my hole out on. Okay, I got it now. I burned my hole out on some Mexican. Dude, I was getting all kind of confused. Yeah. Burned butter smells like French heaven. Yeah.
Burned butter is delicious.
Yeah. Anything with butter in it. It's weird, dude. I'm 53 years old, and it's like I'm rediscovering things. Like I recently bought some legit butter, and I was like, man, I forgot how good this was because all I've been eating is margarine for so long. Butter's delicious. And then at that Self-Reliance Festival, there was a guy selling maple syrup from, I think it was Wisconsin. $17 a bottle, man. I was a little hesitant. So, man, that's a lot of money, but I don't eat a lot of syrup anyway. So it'd be okay. But then I tasted it and I was like, I don't remember. I'd forgotten what syrup tastes like.
Dude, real maple syrup is so fucking good.
Yeah, all I know
Goddamn.
is that garbage that they sell at the grocery store that's just high fructose corn syrup with some flavoring in it. But yeah, man, it's weird. I didn't realize how long it's been since I've tasted the real version of some things. Like I've been
I feel
eating
you.
fake stuff for so long.
Man, I got the hiccups like a motherfucker.
The
Demon Ox, same man. It was nice meeting you, bro.
brown sugar and hot butter. Yeah. My mom makes this stuff with butter and brown sugar and pecans and cooks it till it kind of liquefies and hardens. She puts it on top of her sweet potato casserole. I don't eat sweet potatoes. I don't eat the casserole, but I eat the top off of it every Thanksgiving.
Yeah, buddy.
Now she makes the sweet potato casserole, and then she makes just a container with just the topping in it. That's just for me.
Nice. Yeah, we share that, man. My mom, me and my grandma would put aside some special shit for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm a particular fucking picky bastard.
Right. Yeah. That's
What up, Stevie, you motherfucker?
Because I don't really enjoy holiday foods.
Toyota?
I'm not a fan of turkey or.
I fucking hate turkey. I don't mind it. Like, I'll eat it, but I don't give a fuck
eat
about it. I'd rather have duck or fucking chicken or anything else.
I'd much rather the next day just tear off some big pieces, chop it up, stir some Sweet Baby Ray's in it, heat it up, make a barbecue sandwich. That's way better than the
that's fine. Yeah.
side of turkey.
Damn, we ain't never done a barbecue turkey, Annie. Fuck.
I will say this: the deep fried turkeys, if you inject them with that Cajun seasoning, are much better. Still not my favorite because
we have a pretty good brine that we do. Like, our turkeys are moist and they're pretty fucking tasty. But I really only like the weird pan leavings, like the weird fatty bits in the bottom. And
me too. Yeah.
So I used to carve the turkey with my grandma every year, and we would be full before we plated because me and her would be eating all the weird bits while we were carving up the turkey. You know.
Right. Yeah. Me and my brother were the same way. Every Thanksgiving we'd been there, just picking out the little pieces. You have to be picky too. If the skin hadn't turned like golden colored, then it's too chewy and.
It had to be the right consistency for sure.
Right. Yeah. You pick out all those little pieces, and yeah, that was my favorite. But I'm not a big fan of white meat chicken either. So, yeah, turkey breast is just boring to me.
No, I don't like any white meat of fucking anything. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, dude, I found a little convenience store that's like 5 minutes from the shop. You know, I'd complained that the only place, if I leave the shop hungry, my only option is Waffle House, and Waffle House has gotten awful. Waffle House used to be pretty decent.
Sure.
But
it's the same thing as like IHOP and anything else, though.
Yeah, it's gotten bad, man. The food's just not any good anymore. But I found this. It's just a little Shell gas station that has a deli, and the deli's open 24 hours a day. There's a little Mexican couple back there cooking all night, dude. And they cook fried chicken and pizza, like potato wedges, you know, typical fast food deli stuff.
Yeah.
And the chicken's not the best I've ever had, but it's real good. But dude, they make this hot sauce that's not on a scale of 1 to 10 as far as heat. It's a 0.5. It's very low heat, but the flavor is amazing. So they give you just enough to coat all the breading on the chicken. You can turn the whole chicken thigh red.
Nice.
And like I said, it don't burn you up. It don't burn the corners of your mouth. You can just eat it, and it is delicious. But get this, 3 pieces of chicken at that. And these thighs down here, like the big one. 3 for $6.
Nice.
3 pieces of chicken.
Nice.
3 pieces of chicken at Popeyes now is like $14.
Yeah, we got a local spot called Timeout Chicken. They've been around forever, black-owned place. Dude, they have some of like the biggest like wings and thighs I've ever seen on chicken. Like, I don't know where they get these mutated fucking chickens.
Yeah,
but so good, and they're super cheap.
Right. Yeah, I've about figured out, dude. When it comes to pizza, I want my pizza cooked by a stoned out of his mind white guy. I want my barbecue slow cooked by an elderly black woman, if possible.
Oh yeah, at least elderly black folk.
And everything else I want cooked by a Hispanic guy.
I mean, that's kind of fair.
Yeah, white people can't cook, man. That's all there is to it. Well,
The majority
white
fucking
people
know.
that can cook aren't working at places where I can go buy food. I'll put it
That's
that
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I can cook, but I ain't working nowhere.
way. You all right, buddy? You ain't choking. You ain't toking.
Yeah.
I believe that, Mirsal. I feel like the French still probably cook and eat at home more than we do here. It's I spent 5 days with Sharif talking about juicy thighs. Did you hear what Sharif did, Donnie? About
What's that? What's that?
There when Sharif ordered the 2 deep dish pizzas as an
Dude.
appetizer?
Dude. Ernie,
What?
I was listening to Sharif. I was listening to their live from Friday night.
Yeah.
Stevie and them.
Mhm.
And Sharif, or Maddie brought up, he said Sharif said the fattest thing he's ever heard anyone say. Now these are all big boys. So I mean, to me, that holds like fucking weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not even like, no pun intended. They're all talking about getting some food one day, and Sharif goes, "Let me order a few deep Chicago deep dishes or Detroit, whatever the fuck it is. So let me order some deep dishes as an appetizer while we figure out what we're doing for dinner."
Nice.
Yeah.
What,
Sometimes you gotta eat.
dude?
Dude, fat is happy. It's unhealthy. But
It
fat
is happy. It is happy for sure.
It's
Yeah.
happy, dude. Until it catches up with you, it's the happiest thing you can be.
But that shit is funny as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, yeah, dude. Like, I mean, I only need like 2 pieces of any kind of deep dish pizza, and I'm like fucking spent.
Yeah.
Fuck, that is not an appetizer.
I've been living off of Hunt's Brothers Pizza from the gas station for
You've been telling me.
weeks now, dude.
You know, and that's why you deserve respect, because
Well, I
you,
work
you
all out.
literally you live on shit just to do what you're doing, and you don't
Yeah.
really make shit from what you're doing.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, and I love it. I love everything about it. I love that you're like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna eat pizza because I get to do this because it makes me feel good. You know, because it makes you feel good.
There's like a 65-year-old stoner white lady that works at the convenience store down the street, and she cooks a whole pepperoni pizza every morning at 7 a.m. because she knows I'm going to come in for dinner, and I want pepperoni pizza at 7 a.m.
That's awesome.
So, yeah. A lot of times I'll get home about 4 or 5. I'll lay around here about 7. I'll call her about Liz. She's like, yeah, I got you pizza.
Nice.
Yeah.
I am lit as fuck though. I've been baking fucking fancy pastries all day, so I started getting drunk way early. So y'all just got to deal with me.
One of the best days me and the wife ever had in the kitchen, because she's not a cook at all. She's just now learning how to cook some stuff. But we decided to make, on Halloween, we decided to make some Irish car bomb cupcakes for the tattoo shop.
Yeah.
Dude, let's see if I can remember how this works.
Stevie, that ladybird chicken was fucking amazing. He froze, so Scotch and things, what up? 6-year-old stoner girl, yeah, what up? Oh, Javon, yeah, he'd take it. Can you guys hear me, or am I froze too? The fuck is happening? Someone talk to me.
The cupcake itself, I guess I froze for a minute. Are you there?
I am.
Okay. I think we're back.
All right.
So the cupcake itself had Guinness in it. And then the Irish cream frosting had Bailey's in it. And the chocolate ganache in the middle had Jameson.
Yeah, none of that was cooked, so y'all were getting lit.
Yes. No, well, the Bailey's, I mean, the Guinness, the alcohol cooked out of it.
Sure.
But the ganache and the cream still had raw alcohol in them.
Yeah.
So we got lit cooking and eating as we went.
You're like, oh, we're just going to taste this ganache a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, then we took them to the tattoo shop where all my buddies work. And it literally was one of the most delicious because everything was handmade. Nothing store bought. It was
Damn, Stevie!
What?
He said I needed to speak up. Sorry.
I think he's being sarcastic. You're loud as hell.
Oh, am I? Shit, I didn't know.
No, you're fine.
I told you I was drunk, motherfuckers. I told you you had to deal with me. I'm already drunk.
Yeah. Shane froze like you drank the juice from Nuz. I'm curious about this juice.
Shane, don't make me talk shit on these boys live.
Are they weak, Donnie? Huh?
Dude, that shit only has 100 milligrams of weed and 150 milligrams of fucking caffeine, which is like a quarter of my daily morning cup of coffee and one joint tops.
Yeah.
Now, digesting weed affects you differently, and Stevie's talked about how and even me as I get older, eating weed gets me more fucked up than it used to when I was younger.
Yeah.
But no, those drinks are weak, and those boys.
I'll say this, dude. I had been kind of warming up for Blade Show, eating some.
Yeah, but you're an amateur on the weed.
I am, but I had eaten some pretty high milligram edibles, and was
Fuck you, Donnie. You don't know.
But then
give me one of those drinks.
Then I got to Blade Show and smoked some, and I was not prepared for that. It affected me completely different.
No, I feel you.
Yeah. I prefer my Baileys to a wooden shoe. I hear you, Josh.
Scotch and things. You were definitely getting pulled over.
Sipping it.
What is that?
Elixir.
This is the Electric Lemon Party.
Yeah.
This is the drink they're talking about. Well, let me find it on the thing. All right, here we go. 100 milligrams of THC.
Yeah.
Let me find the. I think there's a thing for the fucking. The fuck am I talking about? Caffeine.
Yeah.
Because there's caffeine in it.
I brought back some pot shots from Tennessee for the wife. They were 50 milligram, and we're not. She's not a heavy user. Just maybe once every couple of months. But I do know she came in later that night with an empty bottle, and she was like, "Get me more of these." So,
Stevie, obviously, if I'm going to show it on camera, that means I have balls and I have grabbed them. So here we go. First of all, it's lemon, but it's blue colored, so that's pretty fucked up. I don't like that. Second of all, fuck you, Stevie.
it's going to be a long night, y'all.
Anyway, it tastes terrible. Now we're going to see if I astral project.
Stevie said he did.
I know. And I just like talking shit. That's right, Stevie. Strap in. Buy the ticket. Take the fucking ride.
I don't mind the ride. I just wish it wasn't so long. I wish.
It only usually takes like a half hour, 40 minutes to kick in.
No, I'm talking about after it kicks in. I don't like how long it lasts.
That's good value, bitch.
I know, but dude, if it had like a switch where after like 3 hours, like, okay.
You have to pay so much more to get drunk for that long.
I've had a good time. We're going to end it now. That would be awesome.
Demonoc, some bullshit store-bought thing. You ain't losing me on that, homie. It's going to hit you in 4 hours. Yeah, Stevie, I'm going to be calling you in 4 hours, motherfucker. FaceTiming you. Me running through the wild.
I woke up one morning and was anxious to tell Stevie something and called him on the weekend and forgot that he's 2 hours behind. So I called him on the weekend at like 6 a.m. He didn't say hello, nothing. He just answered the phone and went, "What made you think I wanted to be awake at this time?"
Nice. Well, you can always call me at 6 a.m., man. My ass is up. Yeah. Josh Branson, my nuts are always hanging. You listen to Prof?
Yeah. It's cut with Fant. Let's hope it ain't cut with Fant. I watched 2 of the 3 Terrifier movies today. So
man, Matt, I get it. I'm a fucking horror fan too, but like, I mean, the first one, I give it its props for its quirks, and I give Art his quirks for his clown fucking act. But like the second one, too much effort, dumb, and I'm not even excited to watch the third, even though I'm about to.
Shane, look at DMs. Let's see.
No, I'm not saying I haven't totally freaked out on edibles, dude. Like, man, so the pandemic hit and like the tattoo shop basically closed, so I was like poor for a little while.
Is that where I froze, Kyle?
I'm
Is
still
that,
poor.
is that the vision that froze on the screen?
Yes, it's awesome.
Looks like I'm talking to God.
It looks like you're fucking something, yeah. But no, like, so I wasn't smoking a lot when the tattoo shop closed because I was trying to save money. And, dude, I got a fucking super dank cookie for my homie. And, dude, I stood in my driveway and stared at my house like this. I was like, it's just weed, man. For like 2 fucking hours, man. My shit was bugging.
Tasted like straight weed and chocolate. Yeah. When you can taste the weed predominantly in a gummy, it's probably going to be a rough ride.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Stevie, I totally agree, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, and Justin, it's weird sometimes. And I'll give it to you guys if you're not, because you guys drink coffee, but you don't drink coffee like me. Like, I'm a I know I'm a snob, but I'm a fucking junkie, dude. I drink like, 15 espressos a day. You know what I mean? Like, my shit drinks coffee.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that does do something to you, that mixture of caffeine and THC. I know something that
Ooh, the Nerds ropes are good.
Some of the older guys in here might remember this.
Those are cheap.
But when I was a kid, probably 11, 12 years old, something got really popular, and it was these little cinnamon toothpicks. They were soaked in cinnamon oil, and it was a toothpick, but kids would just put it in their mouth and get that cinnamon flavor, and it was very strong. Well, then it got to where, like everything does with kids, it's like, well, how many can you handle? So before you know it, kids that had a little more money were putting like 2 and 3 packs of these things in their mouth at a time, and to see if they could handle the heat. Well, then all over the country, 11, 12-year-old kids started passing out for no reason.
Oh.
I didn't know that enough cinnamon oil will make you unconscious. It can make you hallucinate. It can knock you out cold. So yeah, I mean, any substance, if you consume enough of it, is going to affect you somehow.
For sure. Yeah, Stevie, Chiba Chews.
Yeah,
the crazy strong ones. Those will put you right. Those are good.
Yeah. Dang Ross remembers that they pulled them off the shelf because of it, because they were mostly being bought by children, and kids were just passing out on the playground. And
yeah.
Demonaut says only in the South. I don't know what that means.
Pretty Flight. No, we're in America, so we smoke blunts, which is the same thing, but we have a shit ton more weed.
Yeah. I remember being on the radio, Dang Ross, when
we're fucking American.
Yeah.
I can get patriotic often, but fuck a spliff, dude. Tobacco in my joint is a no-go.
We just had regular old oxys back in my day. Well, you're in Appalachia, Josh. Oxys don't come in your school lunch down here like they do up there.
Josh Brandon, like real oxys, not codone, but like Compton. Like you're talking about like real oxy.
Yeah,
bro.
He's from Kentucky, dude.
I've had some times that my ex-girl, she was like a
kindergarten. You get a slice of pizza, 2 OxyContin 120s, and some green beans and a milk.
My ex-girlfriend, she had to eat 200 milligrams of Oxy a day just to not get a headache. She didn't even get high on that yet. Like she was a straight junkie. I did some partying with that girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Flashing tobacco is annoying Euro shit. What a waste.
Merceau, my boy.
I know Joe Rogan really likes to smoke his joints rolled in a tobacco wrapper because he says he He really enjoys the sting.
Yeah, but it's more like a blunt though at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just wrapped in an all natural
Yeah.
tobacco leaf.
Maddie, you wouldn't have survived the kindergarten I went to, and it was even at a Catholic school, and you still would have gotten beat up. Not in a harsh way, but we were ghetto ass kids, man.
That was actually my favorite way to smoke weed, was to empty a cigarette and repack it. I know I lost some THC. I didn't care at the time.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
We had
But
a supply.
and it was covert, you know. Like, I mean, you might get in trouble for smoking a cigarette, but you weren't getting in trouble for smoking weed.
Right. Well, at that time, nobody cared if you smoked a cigarette.
See, well, that's what I'm saying. But they cared if you're smoking weed.
Yeah, because me and this guy I was living at the time, we were getting like bricks. We were buying poundage, and
Dang right, Joe Rogan needs one of my knives.
And then we move enough of it to where we had more than what we needed. What knife is it Joe Rogan has? I know he's talked about a knife.
I don't know. He's got one that has some meteorite in it that he like taunts off, which if anybody makes anything with meteorite in it, they're automatically like cool, like fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the knife's not good, but like people who put specific emphasis just because there's a nice material used, like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. No pre-made, nothing then. Yeah. Maddie was 5'10" in first grade. In kindergarten, we had snack time and sometimes watched Ninja Turtles.
Maddie, like we did too, but
I just remember those huge pencils.
I was still looking up girls' skirts. So
was that a Gen X thing? Those big, huge, fat pencils in kindergarten, or did everybody have them?
I didn't have that shit.
But these pencils were like.
My teacher used to leave us at nap time and go smoke cigarettes in the West Wing, and then we would go like a couple years later and go smoke her cigarettes because she would leave her packs out there.
These cigarettes were like these pencils were like this big. They're like the big size of a large Sharpie.
That's for like the special ed classes, I think.
I was not in special ed, Donnie. Probably could have been. If there'd been chicks in there, I'd have checked it out.
Damn, Kyle said it like at the same time I did. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. We just had them in kindergarten. Then after that, it was a normal number 2 pencil. I don't know if they changed that or what. Well, why do you think special ed kids need larger pencils? What's the point of that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, Terry, exactly. They're like a 1-inch dowel rod with graphite in the center. Andy Reid is Maddie's relative.
Kai Carr, fucking A.
I kept up with no football today, so I have to do that when the live stream's over.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
I got to take my boy Steve to lunch Friday while they can still get out of the house. We're going to go. There's a joint about 20 minutes from here that makes the best French dip sandwich I've ever had.
Ooh, I do like me a good French dip.
Well, this guy is Cajun. He moved here from New Orleans.
Ooh, okay.
And his au jus, man. Dude, like, if I had a bottle of his au jus, I would never need steak sauce.
I mean, you only need steak sauce if you can't cook steak.
Whatever, dude. I like my steak sauce.
That's because you can't cook steak.
I dip French fries in. His au jus makes everything delicious.
No, I feel you good au jus.
Even if you cooked me a steak and you called it perfect, I'm pouring A1 on it, motherfucker. Because that's how I like my steak. I can eat my food however I please.
I mean, you can. That's because you're retarded. That's retarded.
I put ketchup on it.
Why? Ketchup is disgusting.
I like ketchup.
I know you like ketchup, but it don't need to be on good food. It's only for bad food.
Okay. But what if it makes a great steak taste even better to me?
You fucking don't. And if you think it does.
No, it don't to you. It don't to you.
Fuck you. No, I don't give a fuck. You're literally retarded if you think that. If you would put fucking ketchup on a goddamn like Wagyu or Kobe steak.
No, I'll put it on down.
It'll fucking taste better. Then you were literally fucking retarded.
If I don't have any steak sauce and you serve me up a bland ass sirloin, I'll dip it in some ketchup.
That's what I'm saying. That's because you're retarded.
No,
You
not a
need
ribeye.
fans or glue or something.
And
I have no idea.
I don't pour steak sauce on my steak. I pour a little puddle of A1, and I just dip just a corner of a piece of steak.
Is
And
that mixed with? Is that mixed with the Elmer's glue?
Huh?
Is that mixed with the Elmer's glue?
And crayons.
Yeah.
But every bite of my ribeye, I have to cut it strategically where every single bite has that little fat piece on the end of it. I have to have a bite of fat with
Well, I mean,
every bite.
I can't even argue with that.
Yeah.
Well, I like me some
My
fat.
favorite thing is my wife don't eat the fat, so I get to cut that big fat line off hers and lay it over beside mine.
You know,
That way, when I get in the middle and there should be no fat left, I got reserved fat over it.
nice. Yeah, no, I mean, I support that 100. So we're back on track here.
Right. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, his au jus is excellent. It's my buddy Steve's favorite thing, so we're gonna go enjoy some. He likes the ones from Arby's. I was like, dude, if you like Arby's, this guy's gonna blow your mind. So we're gonna go.
Fucking A, dude. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. I don't know how many more trips like this we've got. It's a little depressing today, dude. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, he's in pretty good spirits, but he was just talking about how it sucked knowing that, within the next year he's gonna drown to death. He's just gonna lay there and drown. I was like, man.
Yeah, that's pretty rough, man.
Yeah, it sucks to think about. Shane watches The Great Outdoors, where 96er as adult material turns down the lights, gets the Jergens. My Jergens is right over there somewhere. I forgot how good Jergens was. I just bought some recently.
Wow.
Bought it to go with my new microphone. Were you on here when I got the microphone?
Dude, no, but I had watched it and I hit you up one day and I was like, dude, I was not high enough to watch you finger this thing.
Yeah, somebody sent me a microphone.
I know, and you
I
were
lost the
banging
lid.
it.
I lost the lid to it.
Yeah.
Pretty disgusting. The texture that they put in it, though, dude.
I bet it's real disgusting now.
This thing, it's got dirt stuck to it.
But I bet it does. You're out there in the barn while you're working, just fucking probably got it strapped under the fucking work table. You're just like,
look at how perfect they did that labia, dude. That's nice. And nobody has fessed up to sending it to me yet.
I bet not.
Yeah. Hey, Martino, keep doing M4. That still is so underrated. I've got some more M4. Be honest, guys, I'm in a weird period. Like, I thought I knew what I wanted the M4 for. And then those knives didn't really get the attention I thought they would.
I'll be back. I gotta hit the bathroom.
So I'm kind of trying to figure out. I don't want to waste any M4 and use it on a knife that people aren't buying. So I may just hang on to it. And if there's somebody has their own design, or if it's a design of mine that they like, and they're like, hey, can you make it at M4? I mean, that does, put you a few weeks out on getting it, but at least I have it to do that with. Instead of just I see that watermelon lip gloss all over the microphone. Yeah. If Stevie don't make me some watermelon lip gloss, I'm gonna be highly upset, dude. I want like a tub of it too. 2025, I want a Shane knife, Donnie knife, an Edgy Scott, and Aries Scott knives. I hear you, Scott, and that's a pretty good list. Do some thin scalpels. Well, Nick, these Joke Wolves. Here's an issue, guys. I don't have the wheel that I want to do the hollow that I want. Now, they are hollow ground, but the hollow is not very tall. There are several designs that I have in mind that I haven't done yet because I lack a 12-inch wheel. So, I don't want to make a knife and then when I'm done, wish I had a different wheel to do that grind on. I'm just going to wait until I have that wheel. So, yeah. But I don't have any issue with thin flat ground M4. I don't think most people would. I look at that, Nick, the top street scalpel. I'm about to make something that is near and dear to me. I don't know if it's going to sell. I don't care if it sells, in all honesty. It's not going to be in a super steel because it doesn't need to be. But I'm about to make some, I hate to call them push daggers because it's not a dagger. It's just going to be a very pointy, hollow chisel ground Wharncliffe blade that protrudes out your fist. And like I said, I don't know. A lot of people don't like chisels. A lot of people don't like push knives, whatever. But I want to make them, so I'm going to. And if they don't sell, that's fine. I can tell you now, they're not going to be in K390 or something like that because it's not going to be something that's meant to be used every day to cut. Much like a karambit, I just want it for, if I'm laid over in my seat trying to get somebody out of my window. Yeah, like a pistol grip. But it's going to come out between your fingers with probably somewhere around a 3-inch blade sticking out. Those stock scales are still awesome. I don't know what you're talking about. Nice, Josh. I don't see. Oh, there it is. Said Stevie, your video got the ZT-0640 out. It's a case and pocket today. I'm still rocking the carbon fiber though. Because my eyesight is getting worse. Like daily. It's starting to become an issue. Even on my big screen, I'm struggling to see some stuff. So I'm probably about to have to start wearing glasses. It's definitely getting worse. I catch myself squinting all the time, where it was just here and there, but not, what's it say? Not a micarta guy. I got you. Not everybody is. Oh, and in case you guys were wondering, Lefty left a rather funny comment on my Instagram today. So we're going to talk about it. I posted this. And Mr. Lefty EDC said, my wife just had a baby, so it's recency bias, but that looks like a bloody pad, bro. And as much as I like arguing with Lefty, it really does. I probably shouldn't have posted the picture because you can't understand what it is, but that is pearl white epoxy, like pearl. It's actual pearlescent epoxy. And the reason you're seeing that red smear down the middle, that's not more red epoxy. That is just red mica powder. Dude, we can't hear you, Donnie. That's just, and what I did was
I'm literally just mocking what you're saying.
I used a Q-tip to insert the mica powder into the white epoxy and swirled it. However, when I would bring it out, I would drag it back. So it left that used pad looking red streak down the middle. Now, for all I know, when I grind into these, they may look like shit. And if they do, I'll throw them away. But it's hard to tell. It's not translating good, but that's like a bright red, and they also have bright red G10 liners. So it could be a really cool white and red marble. But there are 3 sets of these. There's red, orange, and pink. So we'll see when I grind them how it turns out. For some reason, with that epoxy, even if you don't add anything to it, when you pour it, it always forms this line right in the middle, this kind of zigzaggedy line right down the center. I don't know if it's the mica trying to being attracted to each other. I don't know what it is.
Palmer, what do you know about it? You ever pulled one out with your teeth?
If they look like shit, save them, and I'll commission a knife. I really don't think they're gonna look like shit. Just in that picture, they do look like used maxi pads. Tampax Carta, yeah. But I'm still experiencing, dude. I've got like 50 or 60 different.
Palmer, go look up the movie Kids and watch it.
I probably got 50 or 60 different mica powders now. Some of them are glow in the dark, some of them are pearlescent, and I'm still experimenting with what and not only what you can mix together, but how it should be mixed. Like with that, I didn't add red epoxy. I just added the mica powder after it was mixed. So it's all kind of in the R&D stages right now.
Palmer, it sounds fucked up, but no, really, like, just look the fucking movie up, man. You know, it's good. Somebody back me up here.
I don't think I've seen it, but I will watch it.
You ain't never seen the movie Kids?
I don't think so.
Holy fucking Christ!
But
Oh,
they're not in person. In person,
I don't blaspheme lightly now, people.
In person, it does look like a vein system, because in person you can see more of the little red streaks and stuff. But we'll see how it looks. Boys, I should be asleep. I need to get up at 4:30. Get to sleep, Terry.
Demonoc, thank you.
Yeah. I ain't running for no 3 hours tonight either. I'm trying to get my sleep schedule, because I'm about to have to stop working at night and switch back to working during the day. So I'm pretty tired now because I've been trying to get up.
Palmer, just look up Harmony Korine, dude. He's made a bunch of movies, Bully and Gummo and fucking a bunch of good shit. Just fucking look him up.
I've never seen Gummo.
Palmer, don't be a little bitch. That's because you live it.
Gummo has been playing on the television at the tattoo shop at least 100 times, and every time I was busy and didn't get to watch it.
Dude, I fucking bet, man. But I don't know how you haven't watched it, other than like you were eating spaghetti in the bathtub when you were a kid. But
yeah, I have some connections to Gummo though.
I bet you fucking knew, you fucking hillbilly.
The guy that made the Gummo movie worked on Yellow Wolf's first album, and I think he worked on the video, and then he did like a interview with Yellow Wolf, and then ended up interviewing and doing this whole YouTube documentary on this kid that lives around here called what do they call that kid?
Demonoc. That's the thing. Like, I'm like the same age as those dudes in that movie, man. Like, that was my shit.
I can't remember the kid's name.
I was street trash like those kids. I just don't have AIDS.
I can't remember the kid's name, Donnie, but you'd love him because he lives in a cave down by the river.
All right.
And like all these hot
Nick Martino, I did watch that, yes.
And he's a teenage kid. And all these hot teenage girls go to live with him for like a week at a time until they can't handle the living in a cave anymore.
Nice.
But he's big buddies with Yellow Wolf, and he kind of became nationally famous because the ESPN cameras caught him at Talladega with his pet possum on his shoulder. and it blew up. So they did
yeah, that's some hillbilly shit.
Yeah, they paid him like $100,000 to do this hour-long documentary about himself on YouTube. And is it Jambo? I think Jambo is what he goes by. But yeah, the chicks just think he's adorable, but like he don't bathe. He just jumps in the creek if he gets smelly. He just lives in a literal hole in the ground.
I mean, I might party with him, but that's so gross.
Yeah, he's got, an AR-15 down there with him and pistols, and he catches catfish out of the river right outside his cave and cooks them and eats them. And yeah, Jambo is something else, man.
Scott I cannot get AIDS. I'm telling you, man. I don't even know what condoms are, and I've been tested plenty, bro.
The Jambo documentary was filmed by the guy that made Gummo.
Word.
I'm gonna see if I can find it now.
No, I'm kind of like Shane. Like I'm not as like rural, but you know, party times, man. Tattoo shop life. We're immune to that shit.
This cave he lives in is like 200 yards from $1 million homes. He's not rural either. He's
No,
just
I'm
fine.
talking about you being rural and not being able to get STDs.
Yeah.
I don't party like that no more, though.
I may have the name wrong because I don't see on the internet anywhere.
He isn't. It's funny.
But it's that guy's production company that made Gummo did his interview or his documentary. It's a good story. It's kind of sad too. You know, he grew up in an abusive home and decided to get out, so he moved into this cave. He was still going to school, and you know, all these pretty little girls he was going to school with would run away from home and live with him in his cave until they realized that he lacked certain amenities, and then they would get tired of it and go home.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with young girls? Like, why are you going to hang out with a dirty boy in the cave? Like, that's just gross. Like, you girls are more gross than that kid is, and he's gross.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've been around him a bunch. You don't ever smell or anything. He just bathes in the river. If you live there, you have to bathe in the river with him.
Scott N. Yes, if I hung out with strippers. I'm not Shane, though. That's all I'm saying.
It's pissing me off. I can't remember his name.
Also, Be Shady, fucking kids. I fucking love that movie. And really, literally, like, I pretty much lived that life. Not in New York, here in Omaha, but it's basically the same fucking thing, just smaller. But I was a street rat little piece of shit when I was that age. Yeah. Good times, let me tell you. Carco, what up? What up, homie?
That's going to drive me nuts all night. I forgot that kid's name. He went to school with my youngest daughter. But they started doing this little series where they were sending like these inner city black rappers to live with this kid for like a week in his cave.
What?
It was hilarious, dude.
What the fuck is going on in your town, bro?
You'd have them out in the woods hunting squirrels, and he'd clean it right in front of them. They'd be like, "What do you mean that's what we eating for dinner?" But they would bring them from like New York and Chicago and Detroit.
Oh, they weren't like local cats.
No.
Oh, okay.
The rappers weren't.
I thought you were talking about like local. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, that's just weird. But that is still fucking weird.
We've had a few local rappers do pretty good.
Yeah.
The producer
about making them eat random local wildlife and shit.
Oh, the producer for 2 Live Crew is from Gadsden, Alabama.
Oh, all right.
And Yellow Wolf is from here. Jam Wayne, who's kind of currently blowing up, is from here.
Happy.
We had a kid named Nick McMahon that was kind of on his way up. He got shot and killed, but he ain't from here no more.
Look it up.
Donnie, what do you think of the film Happiness?
I think I've seen it, but I gotta look it up real quick.
Nick Martino, that's a very good question.
Doesn't it got
me doing Knives Live is probably over for good, and I will explain to you why that is. I have ran my mouth to a point and said things that I'm not willing to take back. So at the same time, I'm not willing to kiss anybody's ass to have them participate in Knives Live. It's not a patented or copyrighted thing. If somebody wanted to do it and raise money for any charity they chose, I would be 100% behind it. I'm just not associating with people. I'm not two-faced. I'm not going to associate with them one way to have to participate in Knives Live and associate with them in another way when it comes to other topics. So
That's respectable, man. Demon Eye.
Yeah.
Dude, I've seen thousands. Dude, I have over 1,000 movies on my hard drive right now that I've seen.
I tried to talk Metal Complex into
I
it.
don't know how I've missed this movie, but I'm gonna watch it.
Which movie?
It's called Happiness. It's got Philip Seymour Hoffman in it, and I've seen almost every movie that dude's been in, so I don't know how I missed this.
I've tried to talk Metal Complex and Tri-State into taking it over. I think Metal Complex could definitely get it the attention it deserves and raise more money. I know certain channels don't want to be a part of it but I don't care about that because it was never about me. You know, it was about raising. And here's another thing. I wouldn't mind at all if Knives Live turned into raising funds for St. Jude's or some other.
Hey, I've done enough math for St. Jude's, thanks.
Yeah.
That
was just.
Dude, I'm just fucking kidding, bro.
Red Cross, Salvation Army, whoever. I don't care. But I do.
I did do a lot of math for St. Jude's. So I had all the T-shirts.
Nick, you're right. He told us it was his second largest fundraiser of the year. He does still need it.
Mr. Ritter was all spry and shit. I saw him at West. Motherfuckers out of his wheelchair running around.
Good deal.
His wife's now in a wheelchair, but you know.
That, and I don't think I could get people to participate now anyway. Not big. There's too many big channels I've pissed off. They just wouldn't participate. So, yeah. I do wish somebody would do it, but I personally am not going to do it. And not only that, during that time, man, my mental health was so bad. I didn't need to be concerning myself with the egos and the feelings of big time content creators. Some of them were great. Just all the small channels were great. And here's another thing. You guys know me and this dude stay into it all the time. Lefty was great.
I mean, he's a retarded Gable, but yeah.
He wasn't a drama queen about it at all.
It's an inside joke.
He wasn't begging for attention. He wasn't doing it to make himself look good. He spent hundreds of dollars of his own money. Lefty put more money into Knives Live than I ever did. I just put time and effort in it. But the guys, Lefty was spending hundreds every year to ship all that stuff out. He was spending time calling, getting stuff donated. I will never, ever badmouth the effort that Lefty put into that. I will always have respect for him because of that.
1931. I got 5 on it for sure, bro.
Yeah. Be Up Day, December 18th. Yep. And like I said, that's fine with me. You know, when Jason passed away, there was questions about doing Knives Live that year for them, but it's just weird that everybody talks about they wish we were still doing it, but nobody's willing to do it.
I told you I was down. I don't even know what the fuck it's about.
Yeah. It's just what we're doing now, dude. You just go on for an hour and do a live stream, and the next hour somebody else does it, and the next hour somebody else.
Man, I got hours in me, man.
Right. And the whole purpose is raising funds for.
Oh shit! Ain't nobody want to watch me. Ain't nobody donating funds to watch me.
Well, they didn't donate to watch you. They bought chances to win massive prize packages.
Oh, okay.
We legit gave away both years. We gave away more in prizes than we raised in money. You can be proud of that or not. I wish that the donations were more than the value of the prizes, but yeah. So
if you want to do something like that, man, you know me. I'm down for the cause. Like I'm down to stay up and fucking.
How it worked was every hour, every live stream, every hour.
I was getting fucked up anyway, doing the same shit.
During each live stream, they would do a giveaway. So that was 24 giveaways in one night. A couple of people were shitheads and decided not to do a giveaway. They could have given away anything, but some people are stingy assholes and didn't do a giveaway.
Sure.
But, and maybe some people had legit reasons not to. But anyway, and then at the end of it all, there was this grand prize package that we had to break into like 6 different packages to even make it happen. Stevie Dougie needs our money so he can wine and dine politicians. That is true.
Old fucking Dougie.
A prime example of that, I remember when everybody wanted to badmouth Black Rifle Coffee Company for spending like $1.5 million on this big gala that they invited all these rich people to, and everybody's like, they should have gave that money to the veterans. They spent $1.5 million to raise like $12 million that they did give to veterans. So it just goes to show you can twist anything to make it look bad.
That's true. Well, I mean,
Yeah, if you want donations from millionaires, you got to throw millionaire get-togethers, and that's what they were doing. So,
dude, in the next 10 years, everyone listening, listen up.
I'm listening.
Even if it only happens one time and I lose my ass on it, I am going to organize a blade show, like my own knife show.
Really?
Dude, I've been thinking about this for 5 years, like before I even started making like folders or whatever.
It's not going to be
Before I ever even went to a knife show.
It's not going to be in Nebraska, is it?
Fuck no.
I mean, if it's at Scotch and Things house, I'm in.
I mean, that'd be tight.
As long as we can all crash.
Well, we can have our own mini party there or whatever. But
Yeah.
no, man, because I don't know. Knife shows are fucking boring. I have a good time. Don't get me wrong. I love talking to people. Love meeting people. I love seeing everybody.
You want music playing though, don't you?
I want motherfucking music playing. I want it to feel like not like you're going to some fucking bullshit like camp fucking thing at your local auditorium. Like, oh, this camp expo. Like, that's what it feels to me like. It feels like bullshit every time I go to one. Like,
You want like a live band and shit? Hey, Justin,
no, I don't even need a live band. I need a DJ who can play every single style of music and read a large crowd that doesn't even care that he's there.
it's healing up pretty nice, isn't it?
That is, it looks way better.
Dude, that
All
huge-
kinds of shit, man. Like,
when the labia fell off that thing, dude, it was enormous.
oh, I bet.
There was this big, huge, thick, dead skin area around it that started to come up, and I peeled it off. Yeah.
Like, cooler shit for the fucking people that show up, man. Like, I don't give a shit about motherfucking knife makers getting awards when there's only like 5 people that enter and there's only 2 people that win every year. Like, go.
Yeah, those awards are fucking paid.
They're all bullshit.
never
They've
seen-
been bullshit for fucking ever.
I've never seen a knife win an award at Blade
I
Show
want more.
deserve to win.
I just want more, like, I don't know, fucking spectator participation style shit. I don't give a fuck what it is. More content style
don't-
shit.
Throw hatchets and shit.
No, not hatchet. I mean, maybe if there's hatchet makers that want to set that up, cool. But
What about
all right, and
What
everyone in this chat, which I've not been paying attention to, is gonna fucking Stevie's gonna yell at me here too. But fuck you guys. Bally kids, Bally people.
Yeah, they're not allowed.
They bring money.
Yeah.
No, they're allowed in my shit. That's what I'm saying. They bring fucking money. They bring a young crowd to traditionally an old white bullshit fucking boys club. They bring a new element to it, but they get no respect. Yes, they're a little dangerous. I get all aspects of the arguments, but give them their own section was still within the show. But make it more, I mean, ooh, there's a twirl championship. Fuck you. Make them have to have music to it.
Right.
I don't care if it's goddamn punk or country or goddamn bluegrass. But they gotta twirl that shit to a fucking beat.
I have zero issue with the Bally kids. And let me tell you something. That one that everybody makes fun of every year, that 6'4" kid that shows up.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but yeah.
He shows up every year in like a maid costume with cat ears on his head. And that kid,
I have seen that kid.
That kid always has trim hanging off him, dude.
Oh, I
He's
bet.
probably getting more trim than all of us put together.
Jeffrey Dawson, that would be awesome, but maybe better suited for raves. Hit up Papa Rhino. He can DJ.
Donnie just sold out. Anybody want to buy my Ripley? That's the thing, though, dude. If you can't keep, if there's not an avenue to attract young people into any hobby, it's going to die.
That's
Like
what I'm talking
around
about.
here, I don't know.
I
if
bring up the Valley kids because it's controversial.
Donnie, we have high school bass fishing teams now. Now, a dad has to show up with his boat and drive them around, and they fish for state championships. You can get a college scholarship off bass fishing now.
Yeah.
And even if you think that's stupid, dude, the bass fishing industry was dying. All those men were getting old. There's no new generation to spend that money. And now they've created that. The knife industry has to have it too. And if it starts with kids starting out with, dude, when I was 14, I had a butterfly knife. I just wasn't any good with it.
Yeah, I feel you.
Where it starts, and that leads to them buying a Ripley or buying my knife or buying anybody in here's product. You have to attract young people or it dies.
Dude, so all right, real quick, my neighbors, they moved in about 5 years ago, right? They got a kid, and he's now 16. His name's Max, and he has the same birthday as me, so I always make sure to be like cool with him or whatever. Anyway, he's a little stoner skateboarding piece of shit, kind of like I was. Anyway, I got a window right here. I hang out of it and like smoke and shit all the time, and they're always in the backyard hiding out smoking weed. And him and his little goonies, I seen them the other day, you know. I waved at them. They came over. They smoked some weed with me, you know, whatever. And I talked some old head shit to them, you know, because I'm 40 and they're 16. But I was talking about my knives because his dad bought a knife for me a couple of years ago. And I was like, he's like, oh, what are you doing, man? Blah, blah. And I was like, oh, just making knives as usual. He's like, oh, you make knives? I'm like, your dad didn't tell you? Like, what the fuck is happening? Anyway. So I was like showing them all my knives and shit. I was like, yeah, dude, I make $1,000 pocket knives, you know, like blah, blah. And they're like, that's a job? Like, you can do that? And I was like, yeah, dude, you can do whatever the fuck you want, man. Like, pick something and fucking do it.
Yeah.
You know, like, we need the youth, man. And without it, it's going to die, man.
Yeah. If you're not replacing the old people in your whatever it is you're doing, then whatever it is you're doing is going to die with them eventually.
Yeah, man.
Back to younger crowd.
100.
Shane the philosopher.
Nick Martino, Horizon Machine Works. That kid, fuck, man. Like, sometimes I feel good about the shit I do, but that kid is, like, so young and doing such cool shit already. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
So awesome.
That just, dude, I remember when the tuner kids kind of came on the scene, and all the hot rod guys just fucking hated it. I'm like, those kids are the ones that are going to have a supercharged, tubbed out 69 Camaro one day.
Yo.
All you people are old. You know, if it's Bumblebee sounding Honda Civics that get them in the cars, the point is you have to get them in the cars, man. Right. I remember when all the people started jacking up and putting the 24s on Crown Vics and shit, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, that's stupid." I'm like, "How's it stupid? Nobody wanted that car. You wouldn't buy that car. Yeah. Those things are everywhere for $2,000. They took something that nobody wanted, they customized it, personalized it, and made it their own, and they're proud of it. And sometimes they even sell for good money. You have to have multiple avenues to support any industry. No, that's all that is." Yeah.
1931. I am down. Hit me up, dude. Let me talk about it soon. I'm always down to talk about it, even if you're not ready, man. Like, I'm down to do shit out of my wheelhouse. As long as I feel I can accomplish it to your liking, I'll fucking build it, man.
Damon,
now I'm just curious, and now I want to know, so hit me up.
Yeah, Damon makes a good point, because I remember when all these kids come in wanting to get these Pokemon tattoos, and everybody, man, this shit's stupid. Dude, those kids have got probably $10,000 worth of tattoos at this point. How stupid is it now?
Dude, I've done a bunch of Pokemon tattoos on me. All kinds of weird anime shit. Yeah.
More grinding, less yapping. I ain't grinding tonight, Meathead.
More grinding, less yapping. Meathead, god damn it. Is he the dude that you use his shop?
He is.
Ty, Meathead, what up? Thank you for letting homeboy use your shop.
Yeah. Meathead,
I don't know you, but that's dope. And your shop's dope. I wish I had that shit.
Yeah. Meathead, I went and hung out with Steve Bullins for a little while today. I'll tell you about it later. Steve used to be the premier stereo / anything electronics installer in this area.
Who's that, Meathead?
My buddy Steve.
Oh, Steve.
Got cancer, yeah.
Yeah.
He was like the first guy to put cell phones in cars and all that shit when it first came out. And Meathead was one of the was just a ghetto white kid that drove lowriders and had the Alpine kilos and yeah. It's weird with me. People meet Meathead now because he's such a redneck. They have no idea who he once was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, that's just like a little bit of age and shit, like.
Yeah. Yeah. Breaking out the classic right there, son.
Uh-oh.
Classic.
That is classic.
I'll never be without this thing.
I feel like I had one of those when I was a kid. Or something that looked like it.
Yeah. A guy gifted me this when I first got in the knife. I think I had a Schrade copy of this that was garbage.
Sure.
And this dude gave me this here. He didn't have the pouch, but that's okay. I wouldn't carry it in a pouch anyway. But yeah, this is just one of those sentimental things that the guy had a pretty cool Instagram, dude. He was literally dying of COVID. He was in really, really bad shape.
Rough.
And he used to post his pocket drop every day, showing his pocket knife. So every day for like 2 months while he was in the hospital, he would post a picture of himself holding the plastic knife out of his thinner kit.
Yeah.
But he got over it, and yeah, Oshie can kiss me in the brown eye. That's what I'm talking about.
Nice.
I mentioned in the live stream the other night, I was like, me, it ain't about no OSHA bullshit. So as soon as he unboxes a grinder, that shield and handle in the fucking garbage. There's grinders everywhere. I can't find one single shield or one handle anywhere in that place. Man, I don't know if you caught this, dude, but you're going to laugh your ass off at me. I cut some steel up. Couldn't find my tape measure. I'm assuming you got it. Only thing I could find was that surveyor's tape of yours. So I lay it out. I make my marks. I had a 48. Listen to this, Donnie. I had a 48-inch stick of steel.
I saw that. I was like, make me a sword, but I couldn't hear anything because I was like hanging out with my brother.
Well, listen, I marked them at 8 inches and cut it up, and I got
Dude,
5
I was
pieces.
dying. I was dying.
I got 5 pieces. I'm like, how do you get 5 8-inch pieces out of a 48-inch stick of steel?
I was seriously
going
laughing
nuts.
my ass off watching that.
I had no idea that the backside of a surveyor's tape is in tenths of a foot. So I didn't mark it at 8 inches. I marked it at 8/10 of a foot.
Yep.
I didn't even know that existed, dude.
I feel you.
Never
I feel
heard
you.
of that. So yeah, I lost a whole knife in the process because I'm not making those knives that big.
Right.
I wish Meathead had been there to see that, dude. He'd have laughed his ass off at me.
Dude, I was dying when I was watching it.
I'm sure everybody was dying because I looked like a complete idiot. I did the math like a duck. I was like, what? 6 times 8 is 48. So 8-inch stock.
Dude,
I should
well,
get 6.
Because I was in and out, and I only turned the volume on a couple times because I was like watching some TV with my bro.
Yeah.
So like I didn't catch on either for a while, and I was like, oh fuck. Yeah.
There is 15 tapes around that place. That's all right now. I couldn't find one. I used that surveyor's tape. Why is tenths of a foot even a thing? Who measures
That's
anything?
what I'm saying. Fuck that noise.
Somebody kept saying that was for measuring in yards.
My
So
brother's got this fucking ruler that's in tenths of an inch, and I'm like, I don't know how to read this shit.
Yeah, maybe when you're doing surveying, you do record everything yards with decimals, so maybe that's why it's necessary. But
I only deal with numbers and certain things, and they're like small numbers, like thou.
yeah. But see, what's weird is when I looked at the tape, it said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 inches, and then the 1 foot mark. But when I actually laid it down, I had flipped the tape over, and that backside does not do what you think it does.
Well, and the same as Shannon. I know you have to know this because you used to like build fucking buggies and shit. But you start building something, take a break, a couple days go by, whatever, and then you use a different tape measure to build some more shit.
Yeah, and they don't fit.
And you're like, oh, these two tape measures are totally different, even though you're holding up right, like the inches are not the same size.
Yeah.
Doesn't that fuck you up when you learn to that?
Yeah.
Dude.
Meathead's bitching because I wouldn't he pulled up the other night during a live stream.
Fuck you, Demon Eye.
As soon as I saw him pulling up, dude, I started hitting end stream. Meathead, the reason I love Meathead so much is he is that buddy that you are legit nervous about taking places. You don't know what he's going to say or do. You're like, oh
No,
my
I got
God.
some homies like that. Like,
Yeah.
I have no filter, but I actually know how to hold it in.
Yeah,
But I got homies that don't know how to hold it in.
right.
Yeah.
We'll get Meathead on a live stream from the shop one night though.
It just fucks me up, Demon. I don't think about it like that. You know, I think about it how it just normally is. I don't know. But at the same time, I do know how that is. I don't know. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's just like metric makes more sense, but it fucks my brain up.
Yeah, metric does make more sense.
But fuck you, freedom units.
That's right. Meathead, you didn't answer though. Is tenths of a foot? Is that this one guy kept saying that it's because that size measures in yards? Was that guy full of shit or?
If I knew how many 100,000ths a whole foot was, that might help me.
Yeah. The trolls don't show up in these horizontal live streams, just the vertical ones. Yeah, like when I introduced Meathead to my wife the first time we were first dating, I told him, I was like, look, Meathead, she's a little sensitive about crashing her car. Don't bring up the car. He meets her within 2 minutes. He's like, ha, I heard you crashed everything you ever drove. Which was 100% true. She had crashed everything she'd ever driven.
Yes.
One side is yards.
I think I'd get along with Meathead. I think that'd be all right.
Right. So when you record yards, do you record the yards and the tenths of a foot? I still don't get it. One side is yards. So Kyle, apparently that guy knew what he's talking about. I had a chemical issue. Yes, you did. Is opium a chemical? Would you call that a chemical issue?
Paul Mills, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I don't deal with that. I don't measure. I'm not a fucking carpenter. I deal with real thin shit.
I've actually shown on this live stream proof of Meathead's chemical issue. If you watch the Yellow Wolf kicking video, towards the end of it, you'll see Meathead sitting in a square body Chevy truck with his elbow on the window, looking out the window, and he is peeled.
That's Meathead?
He is peeled out of his mind. Yeah.
That's your homie Meathead?
Yeah. He's in the Yellow Wolf kicking video.
Dude, it fucks me up that you guys are actually like, yeah.
Better than.
I've seen that. I'm gonna look it up just like a refresher, but I know exactly what you're talking about. I just can't picture it.
Right. There's like a 15-year-old girl in the passenger seat. That was
Matt, you shut your slutty mouth.
I don't know what to call her, but she was my daughter's best friend, and she had kind of a shitty home life, so she practically lived with us. You know, when we bought Christmas, everything my daughter got, Jessica got. Jessica was our dependent. I'll put it that way. She was there that day too, right when Meathead.
Fuck both of you guys. You guys got to get a fucking knife in Yellow Wolf's hands.
Yeah, I've always been pissed about that because I worked on 2 videos with Yellow Wolf. Like literally spent days, and all my footage got edited.
Yeah, you told me about that. But that's what I'm saying. Get a knife together. I'll get one of my knives together. We'll send
Here
them
he
out.
comes. Here he comes. There he is.
Oh shit! I seen it, and I have seen that.
Yeah. What's he again? That's our tattoo shop right there. They're in the parking lot.
Nice.
That's Old School Link. It'll pop up any second. I may have backed up too far.
That's all good.
Yep. See, Old School Link.
Yep. There it is. Yeah. Nice.
We were out there just doing donuts in a big mud pit.
Nice to meet you, Meathead.
I helped build a truck for Britney Spears in a music video. Got to smoke with the Federline. It was bizarre. Well, I smoked a blunt with Ralphie May. So
With who?
Ralphie May.
What?
Ralphie May, the comedian.
No.
Yes, sir.
No.
In Birmingham, Alabama, right outside his tour bus.
What?
Yeah.
Are you
I
fucking
went to
kidding
see-
me?
Dude, Ralphie is super approachable. Like
No, I know. I mean, I get that, but just the fact that you got to, and like that motherfucker dead.
Yeah. I was standing there talking to him, and he just took it out and lit it. And I didn't even smoke pot at the
Dude,
time.
no, Ralphie May is fucking hilarious, dude. That's awesome that you got to hang out with him.
Yeah, and he took a joint out and started smoking it while we're talking, and passed it to me, and instantly in my brain I was like, but I don't smoke pot. And then I was like, when Ralphie May hands you a fucking joint, you smoke it. Yes, I just took it. Yeah.
What's that? God damn it! I'm stoned. What's that young kid's name that all those slave? What's that?
Read that.
Nice.
I smoked with Dennis Rodman and Tommy Lee in Vegas. That's awesome. The big ass pink Hummer with Barbie stuff and huge lift.
You smoked Dennis Rodman? Fuck Tommy Lee. You smoked Dennis Rodman? That's fucking awesome.
I've been to Babes and I've seen Rascal Flats.
But without that Ralphie dude, that dude took like Matt Rife under his wing. Like that dude, Matt Rife would not be where he is without Ralphie.
Oh yeah, people don't understand that, dude.
Matt Rife talks about that.
Yeah, Ralphie was feeding Matt when he was.
Yeah.
When he would come to town with no money.
Yeah.
And the gig would pay Matt like $80.
That Matt Rife kid's crazy. I've seen on a bunch of fucking interviews and shit.
Yeah, he was supposed to get paid like $80.
And he's a weirdo, man. Like,
and Ralphie would give him like
be a playboy, but I don't think he really is. I think he's too weird.
Well, I mean,
I'm not saying he don't get his ass.
Right, and he got like my
but he's super weird. Like, yeah.
He got to bang Kate Beckinsale, so
sure.
Yeah, he got banned from my town for a party house he had with Clyde.
Wait, who?
I'm not sure who Patina's talking about.
Who are you talking about?
The bar, Nick. He's mostly a huge dick unless you know him. Yeah, who are we talking about, Patina? I don't know who Patina's talking about. Fill us in, Patina. Place never stopped partying. He would have parties and he wasn't even home. The city hated him. He also had a Hummer with all the girls he slept with.
Oh, Rodman. Oh, that makes way more sense.
Okay, yeah.
I thought he was talking about Matt Rife for a second. I'm like, hold on. Matt Rife ain't got that kind of like swag. Like, that dude ain't doing all that shit.
Yeah, I thought so.
Rodman makes way more sense.
Dude, Patina literally lives right there where Seth Enslow had his tattoo shop.
All right.
Seth Enslow's like my hero, dude. Did you ever watch any of the Seth Enslow stuff on YouTube?
No.
He was just this pothead that showed up out in the desert when he found out that Jeremy McGrath and a bunch of other guys were there filming the very first Crusty Demons of Dirt. Sure. And he jumped the sand dune and he landed on the next one and landed on top of Jeremy McGrath's motorcycle and just trashed both bikes. And they were like, hey, you want to be in the video? And was an overnight success. But watch Seth Enslow the hard way and watch him try to break that record at Apple Valley. Dude, he over jumps the landing ramp, lands flat, comes down and hits the brake reservoir and crushes his eye socket. They had to peel his face off, replace it, put his face back, and now he's got these stitches marks that go all the way. It's the coolest shit.
That's pretty gnarly shit.
Yeah, Seth Enslow was a madman, dude. Yeah, but later in the video, he jumped off another dune and landed flat in the bottom of it, folded the bike in half, dude. His lips are all blue and white. He's bleeding. Everybody's like, dude, you need to go to the hospital. And he's like, I'll go to the hospital if I feel like it, but right now I don't feel like it. And I don't remember who it was. It may have been Deegan that was like, dude, you got some serious issues you need to work out with yourself.
Nick Martino, no, I don't tattoo really anymore. However, I got actually like a kind of a handful of people that want my little ghost tattooed on them. So I might do that at some point. My
Was that
tattoos,
inspired?
my tattoos are like my knives. That shit's clean.
Does your ghost, is that inspired by the Pac-Man ghost?
Kinda, yeah.
I was
But,
wondering where
like-
you got the inspiration for that.
But my ghost shoots lasers, so it kills Pac-Man.
Right.
Damn the man.
We saw him at my party. So fucking.
Electra's tits. Hold on.
Yeah, right there where Patina lives, dude. He's in like Celebrity Central.
Right on. Demon Hawk, I would totally tattoo you, man, for sure. With the most basic of shit we could find. As long as we could get it done clean.
Let me tell you about the tattoo I did on Meathead ribcage.
Because you're a fellow, you know.
Listen to this. Me and Meathead used to bass fish pretty good. He's the one that taught me how to bass fish. He used to take me bass fishing, but then he quit, and I had to rat him out to his pawpaw.
I don't know how to bass fish. I don't know what the fuck that means.
So Meathead comes to me with this tattoo idea, dude. He had a map of the Coosa River between Wise Lake Dam and Henry Neely Dam. That's the body of water we live on. And
Okay.
I tattooed the entire map of Lake Gadsden on his ribcage. So if you want to know where to go fishing, he can lift his shirt up and say, "Fish this slough right here."
That's Meathead?
Yeah, Meathead's, yeah.
Meathead. No disrespect, but that's some of the most. I don't know what y'all like where you all are.
Yeah.
It's different here in Nebraska. I don't know if it's some redneck shit or some hillbilly shit, but
It's some redneck shit.
that's some old country ass shit. Is all I'm saying, bro.
Yeah,
I love it, but
he's got a map
goddamn.
of the river tattooed on his ribcage, and
I
it's like from his boob to his hip nearly. It takes up his whole ribcage.
my best friend growing up, we don't talk now, but we both live in North
Yeah.
Omaha,
Yeah, send me a picture so I can show him. Take a picture right quick on your phone and send it to me.
and I always called him Hood because he's like the most North Omaha kid I know, and that's where we live, and we live in the hood, you know. But he let me tattoo North and Omaha, one down each shin, and they're in 3-inch circus letters.
Yeah.
Dude, and it's the most hardcore looking shit. It's so dumb and ghetto. I'm equating it to Homeboy's fucking map here in a good way.
Yeah.
It's like a tattoo I wish I had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shane can't spell boat. Mayhead banned me from his boat.
Meathead, that's because it's a schooner. He can spell schooner.
He banned me from his boat because I hit him in the head with a crankbait. And literally the hooks dug in through his skin, hit the bone, and straightened. It straightened the hooks. I hit him so
I got
hard.
homies too, but they might ban me from the boat too, man.
So I called his pawpaw whining about it. I was like, "Scott won't take me fishing no more." And his pawpaw got on to him. He's like, "You take that boy fishing." I called him all whiny. He said, "Scott won't take me fishing. no
God damn it.
more.
God
All I
damn,
want
what
to
the
do is
fuck?
drink drugs now." I ain't got-
That's too good.
Oh God, I love that dude. Scott's pawpaw, which is who
Damn
raised
it,
him.
I'll try to find a picture, man, but it's gonna be hard because we're not really homies.
I think I only did one other tattoo on Meathead, and it also covers his other rib cage, and it's just letters that say, "Pain is inevitable, suffering is optional." Down his rib cage, and he suffered. By God, I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I've never loved.
nobody likes getting the ribs tattooed.
Dude,
you know?
I've never loved anybody as much as I love Meathead, and at the same time, get overjoyed by inflicting pain on that.
Oh
same
my God, it's so goddamn good. Oh Jesus fucking shit.
Dude,
Fucking hell. I fucking love tattooing.
his doctor
Because I got to hurt people, but they were paying me to do it. Oh my
his
God. I
one
love
time,
it.
His doctor told him, he's like, "Look, I don't know who this Shane guy is, but he has to stop punching you in the forehead, or you're gonna have because you already have a lot irreversible effects from it. This guy has to stop hitting you in the forehead." But dude, when you remember when Stone Cold used to come out of the ring, you hear that glass crash?
Sure.
That's exactly what it sounds like when I punch Meathead in the forehead.
Nice.
It sounds like glass exploding.
Demon Eye, I don't know about Shane, but every one of my customers, they talk to me like I talk to my fucking mentor, man, and that shit is hard and fast, bro. Like, there's no such thing as a light hand, man. That shit gets socked in.
I think I spelled all that correct. Me, I ain't got no picture yet, dude. I want to show them because it's not a great tattoo. I mean, I'll just be honest. You can't pack blue that heavy. Like, so the whole river system is blue, and royal blue does not pack well. No, he ain't sent me no picture. Man, you a chicken shit if you don't.
Nick Martino, I don't think Tri-State actually knows what to do with box. He might have a wife, but I don't think he knows what to do with it.
You're slow because of me, meathead. Oh shit! There it is. I almost forgot how good it was, guys. This is the Coosa River from the Wise Lake Dam to the Henry Neely Dam. I didn't do the catfish. Did I do the skull and swords, meathead? I don't remember, but like that is the map of our river system.
No, I got you. Yeah. I could tell.
Yeah. I don't remember if I did that little skull and swords, but
That's kind of wild. That's way less.
I'm pretty sure Crawford did the catfish.
No, that's cool. I was expecting like a straight up like damn near map looking thing, man. Like,
yeah.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, you never got the catfish finished, buddy. What's up with that? I know why, because that shit hurt. That skull and cross swords looks like my work because it's not great.
Demon Out, yeah, it totally depends who I'm talking to, man. I'm telling you, man. One of the things my mentor told me when he first was teaching me was that you tattoo everyone different, even though you can't notice it. And you ask any female that's ever gotten tattooed by me, it was the most pleasant experience of their life. You ask any of my homies, and they're like, "Damn, that motherfucker is harsh."
Those black lines right there, Donnie.
Yeah,
that's actually where we live. That's the bridge systems that cross the river.
Oh, okay, cool.
The black lines are the bridges.
Yeah, all right.
Very early on in my tattoo career, and it was cool because the lines didn't have to be clean. You know. Man, did I do the skull and swords? Because parts of it look like I did it, and parts of it don't. So I'm not sure.
Me, that I was giving you props, man. I ain't even busting your shit. Calm down now.
Oh, I did do it.
All love here, shit.
I did a good job on the like make it where you could see the edges on the blades.
All right. He's like waving a cell phone at me. It looks awesome.
There's nothing awesome about this tattoo. It's not great work.
I'm just talking shit anyway. Fuck.
But it's very fitting for what it is. And there he is.
Demon, it is all about the lines.
I don't know if you can see it in this picture.
I mean, I see some like a man with beard and titties.
Can you tell what that tattoo on his shoulder is?
Fuck no.
It's a parrot. Remember the Beastie Boys?
Yeah.
A parrot on my shoulder. So
all right.
He's got a parrot tattooed on his shoulder.
All right. All right.
And I think there's some WCL in there somewhere in there, meathead. Isn't WCL concealed somewhere in your parrot?
Demonoc, I learned from my fucking mentor, man. He started tattooing me when I was 16. And he was coming up at the time, but it was always hard and fast, man. Like, this big ass rose on my neck. This motherfucker busted us out in less than an hour and a half. Like, you already saw it, but dude, hard and fast, man. Like, if you couldn't do it fast, like, you were fucking up and you were getting shit talked to you. So, like, it had to be clean and it had to be quick. You know what I mean? Like, that's how you made money.
Who is that sucker?
In my younger years, it got a little less crazy like that when I, 10 or so years.
You do remember the song I'm talking about, though, Donnie, right?
What's that?
The Beastie Boys song.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah.
Who is that sucker with the parrot on the shoulder?
No, I don't. Yeah. I can't think of the name of the song, but I do remember the lyric.
I don't remember which song it's from either. But I'm sure you guys have seen that Instagram thing where it's like you have two types of friends, your 6 p.m. friends and your 3 a.m. friends. You know, the ones that won't answer a phone call after 6 p.m. Then there's that guy that you call at 3 a.m. and he's there, probably going to jail with you. That's my boy Meathead.
I feel you. And a lot of times that might be your homie that you don't really even talk to most of the year, but you can always call him and he can always fucking call you.
We have been through some shit together.
It's the same thing as like your homeboy that can come over. You can hang out for 5 hours, not say one fucking word to each other, and then say bye and they leave.
Yeah.
But it was a good night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or you don't have to hang out. You don't have to talk. You can hang out, you can drink and smoke and watch something together, but you never actually have to say anything because you're just good.
Right. Yeah, it was Rhyming and Stealing was the name of the song. Yeah. I still think that's the greatest rap album ever recorded. It's the only rap album I can
Which
match.
album is that on?
License Deal. It's the only album I've ever listened to that I can mash play and not have to skip a single song. They're
I feel
all bangers, dude.
If I had to pick a Beastie Boys album, it'd be Check Your Head, but that is a close second.
Yeah. Or you have two types of dogs, the old soul and the crackhead. Watch for people who have two or more. Yeah.
Team Knock for sure, yeah. I mean, obviously you gotta switch it up for the style. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm doing like lettering, I made that shit look like a computer made it, man. Like that shit was not fast. Or circles, not fast.
I was in 8th grade when License to Ill came out. Awesome. I think, yeah, Scott, we're about the same age. I was probably in 9th or 10th grade. I know I was
I mean, like all that shit's way before me. I mean, y'all are at least. You're what?
The reason that album's so good though is because it was hip hop being done by a punk rock band.
For sure.
Beastie Boys were not rappers; they were a punk rock band.
I know. You know what's fucked up though is like I grew up listening to punk rock and hardcore, and then I became a hip hop head.
Most
And
people,
I love the Beastie Boys, but they're the Beastie Boys shit that it's like kind of rocky and shit or punky. I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make any sense why I don't like it.
It seems like to me most people who came up on punk, you think would, as they get older, would transition to metal. But most all the ones I know that started out on punk end up in hip hop. They're not. I don't see how they're.
I mean, like culturally, it's a similar vibe.
Right. It's a fuck the man kind of.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly the base point of it. Yeah.
And that's why, dude.
Like metal is just metal, but like punk has its roots in fuck the man, kind of kumbaya, fucking everybody's cool.
I started following
hip hop's the same way.
I started following that Nate No Face guy that I told you about.
Yeah.
He posts a video every day where he might just do like a little 15 minutes. Dude, I love that dude's music more every single day. I don't. The beat is not my style. His delivery is not my style. There's nothing about his music that's my style, and I love it. With Eat Me and a mirror image on the cover. Paul Mills, I thought you were younger, but clearly you were my age. Yeah, I destroyed a $10,000 Yukon of meatheads, and he didn't even get mad at me. Didn't even hold me against me, dude.
Who, me?
Meathead.
Oh, meathead.
He had a really nice Yukon. Was out partying one night, and the next day we had to change the name of it to the Pukon. He had to get rid of it because you couldn't get the smell out of it.
Nice.
Never held it against me, though. He did almost kill me. I was so drunk that night that I couldn't get in the truck. Like, grown men had to put me in. And when we got to my house, there was this huge mud puddle in my front yard. And we were sitting there talking, and he said something funny, and I got to laughing. And I went from laughing to puking, like, fluidly. And I threw up all over him. I threw up all over Meathead, all in his console, ruined his whole CD collection. And he just reached over and opened the passenger side door, turned sideways, put his foot in my ribs, and kicked me out of. This is a lifted truck. Kicked me out of his truck. I landed in a mud puddle face down. And I was just laying. I was just laying there. They ain't gonna grab me by my britches and drag me out of the water puddle so I didn't drown.
That is what you deserve, though.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, like, were you cheerleading at the time? Like, what was happening?
Dude, I tried to start. I'd already hit him. That's the last night I ever hit him because I felt bad about that one. I knocked him out. He was going down and somebody caught him. But I was so drunk that I didn't really pull my punch. I hit him a little too hard. And so he took me home. Even after that, he took me home, saved my life from drowning in a mud puddle. And I had to slither all the way across the front yard. Like on my belly, I slithered up the steps. And my wife came to the door and was like, don't bring that drunk motherfucker in here. And Meathead was like, no, he's good. He's thrown up so much.
Good.
He's like, there ain't no way he could throw up again. And as soon as he said it, I raised up, gave her the devil horns, went, woo, and threw up right in the living room floor.
Jesus, dude.
And then slithered through the puddle of throw up to get to the bathroom to take a shower.
I thought y'all hillbillies could handle your booze.
Dude, I drank. You have no idea. It
I
wasn't.
know, but I thought you could just do that.
We could, but I drank a fifth
Oh,
of.
we could.
I drank a fifth of hot shot cinnamon, whatever.
Oh, that's why you were throwing up.
Right. I drank a half case of beer, that fifth of cinnamon schnapps, and a fifth of, I don't remember if it was Bacardi or Seagram's or something. But yeah, dude, I was lucky
You
I
ever
didn't
seen
buy
the Dennis
alcohol.
Leary stand up?
Huh?
You ever seen the Dennis Leary stand up?
Yeah.
Where he's talking about they came out with schnapps. He's
Yeah.
talking about the Tasmanian devil in the back seat. Yeah, that was you that night. Yeah, you were the Tasmanian devil.
Yeah. I tried to fight everybody at the party, probably 50 people. I literally stood up and announced, "There ain't a motherfucker in here can whoop me." And at that moment, every single one of them could have whooped me. I was so drunk.
That don't even matter. Even if you'd have beat me up just because you said that, I'm like, God damn it, now I have to hit him.
Yeah. Nobody took me up on it though.
Oh, I would have. We would have been friends from that day on.
Mayhead broke my elbow that night. After I punched him, he gave me about 10 minutes to kind of forget about it, snuck up on me, grabbed me by my wrist, and just yanked straight down. And I came down on my elbow on the concrete and broke my elbow.
See, this is what I'm saying. Violence does solve things and can make lasting friendships.
It does. Our friendship was based on violence. The first
That's
night,
what I'm talking about. Violence is good.
yeah, the first night we ever hung out, I punched him.
That's what I'm saying. It's so good.
Yeah. I had told this story. I was forced to tell a story about knocking this dude out one night. And when I get done telling the story, I didn't know Meathead. Didn't even know his last name. And he's sitting there listening to the story. When I get done telling it, he leans in, looks at me, and goes, "You can't knock me out, big boy. You can't knock me." It just kept on and kept on. Finally, after the 7th or 8th time, I just cracked him, dude. Hit him right in the forehead. Luckily, he was sitting at a table, so when he went backwards, his knees caught the table and it slammed him back down. And as soon as the chair slammed down, he raised his head up and started laughing. He's like, "Told you couldn't knock me down." So yeah, but I got him. I finally got him.
That's awesome.
I had a buddy of mine there with me that night, and he was like 160 pounds, soaking wet. And I told him, I was like, "Hey, dude, as soon as Meathead stands up, I want you to sneak around behind him, get down on your hands and knees."
Like make a table?
Yeah. So after a few minutes, Meathead stands up, and Jeremy gets behind him like a table, and I just flick him in the chest, and he goes flying backwards and lands on his back. The part I didn't tell my 160-pound buddy was after I flicked him, I backed up about 4 steps, got a run and go, stepped right in Jeremy's spine, and got airborne and dropped a fucking Randy Macho Man Savage elbow right in Meathead's sternum. And we've been best friends ever since.
Nice. That's fucking great.
Broke 4 floor joists in that kitchen. When I landed
Kathleen, man, you can hang out all night. Weed and caffeine don't do shit to me, man. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'll let you know, though.
Thanks for joining us, Kathleen.
Have a good night.
Yeah, the house we were at, I went by there the next day, and he's under the house with a Sawzall and jacks because we broke 4 floor joists in his kitchen. He's having to jack it back up and scab the floor joists where we broke them. Yeah. Yeah, if that video existed, dude, that'd be priceless, man. Luckily, there was no video back then. We were a lot younger. It'd kill us both now.
I can say that about a lot of times.
I think I was maybe 28 when that happened. I was in my prime.
Damn, if you're 28, how old are you right now? 52?
53.
53?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're 13 years older than me.
Yeah.
So, if you were 28, I was 15.
Yeah.
I was doing fucked up shit, but I was still only 15.
Right. Yeah, that's hard to believe. I didn't even think about that. Me and me have known each other for 25 years. Yeah. Been a long time.
I felt old today because I saw those fucking neighbor kids, and I'm like, oh, you guys are 16. I was like, fucking 40? That's crazy.
Yeah. Now you're the old head.
I am an old head, man, and it's fucked up because I don't feel 40, dude. I feel ratchet like I did when I was 16.
That's all that matters.
Other than not being able to walk around a whole lot because my shit's half a cripple, but
yeah, I was going to say until it catches up with you.
yeah, I mean my body is fucked, but like,
dude, I was fine.
Up here.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I always have.
I was fine till about 45. 45, but keep in mind, dude, I walked around at 380 pounds for 10 years. When that happened, I wasn't but about 260. I was in pretty good shape then, but when I got to 380, dude, and stayed there for about 10, that wrecked me. It wrecked all my organs, everything. Donzo's still wet behind the ears.
I sure was.
Yeah. He said you still are now.
Oh shit! Goddamn, meathead. How old are you, motherfucker?
You just turned 50, didn't you, meathead? I think.
Whatever. You bitches only got all you motherfucker. I've had so many friends that have been 10 years older than me, and since I was 20, oh wait till you're 30. Oh wait till you're 40. Wait till you're 50. Fuck you guys in your dicks. You are the same. You are the same as I am. You're just like got 2 weeks.
Let me just be honest, though, Donnie. You're gonna have a better time with it because you're smaller.
No, I know. I'm just giving you shit. Like
that's not an insult, but you know, small guys age better.
Oh, the small guy thing. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
And even though your back hurts and creaks from tattooing, you still haven't abused your body like, say, a roofer would have at 40.
Dude, definitely not. My uncle's a roofer, and that dude is fucked.
Yeah. I remember, see, I worked a labor job. Then when I went to work at the tattoo shop and hear all them guys whine and complain, I'm like, have y'all ever worked anywhere? Really? Because this shit is nice. It's 68 degrees in here. We're sitting in a padded chair.
Right.
Got to complain about. But I will admit, it is rough on your back and neck.
You know what's funny? Before I started tattooing, before I got a job, before they actually officially hired me, I need to get a job. I was an adult. I was 18 or whatever, and I actually tried to get a job at multiple places that was straight up hard labor, ditch digging, construction work, several other things. And no one would hire me. They were like, what are you going to do? And I'm like, fuck you, dude. I'm little, but I'm mighty. But it's not real life. I'm a little dude. And they were like, no.
Yeah.
Which I'm actually kind of glad for, because then I actually got into the tattoo shop or whatever. But
I don't know that it was really my occupation that beat me down so much as my disregard for my safety or health and everything that I did. I've been throwing caution to the wind for 50 years. Just whatever.
Fuck you, Kyle. I will beat you with that stop sign, bro.
You would be excellent. I can see you stand there with a cigarette hanging out of your mouth, fucking holding the stop sign an extra 3 minutes for anybody in a Lexus, thinking, "Fuck you, you rich motherfucker." You got it. It's just all that THC, dude. You're fine. You're not blurry at all.
No, I was talking about holding up the stop sign.
Oh. When I did landslide repair, I remember watching all the big buff dudes come in and quit a week later because man, it's nice being big and having a lot.
I can't do the most, but I can keep working.
Right, that's what I'm saying. When I was in the military, they called me for all the heavy shit. Anything that required strength.
You're a big ass dude.
But a guy your size can work twice as long as I can. I get it.
Yeah, I ain't lifting fucking 2 sandbags at once, but I'll lift one sandbag a lot more.
When I was in the CBs, our officer in charge, dude, we literally never used our jackhammer. If there was a concrete slab somewhere, they'd show up on a job site with a jackhammer, and he'd be like, "Look, we ain't waiting around for an hour, 2 hours for you to bust that up with a jackhammer. Call Gables." And I'd come in with that demolition sledge and turn that entire floor into pieces this big in about 10 minutes. But I couldn't do that all day. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
You could do it on occasion. Yeah.
Right.
Still,
Yeah.
though, it's badass.
Anything heavy, I was the guy. But anything that required being able to do it for 10 hours straight, I ain't your man.
Todd Carr, I have fucked up hands and wrists, bro. Like, my shit is super fucked. Like, these 3 fingers are always like numb and weird half the time, and my wrists are totally fucked. Like, my stretching hand is worse than my fucking my machine hand.
Kyle edited that picture when the screen froze.
Yes. Yes.
Look at what Riley sent you. What
Just
Riley?
a delicious chocolate bar.
No, that's not a chocolate bar. What the hell is that, meathead? What is she doing? Was she trying to do clown makeup? That's
God, yeah, the vibration ain't good either for you, man. Yeah, that's fucked up.
Oh, he said that's courtesy of Dang Ross. So Dang Ross is the one that edited it. I appreciate you guys thinking of me, even if it is adding large black penises to pictures of me with my mouth open. It really was because it was asbestos. It wasn't too heavy. Patina off on a whole different conversation, dude.
I have no idea what he's talking about. I'm trying to pay attention over here, but
he always is. Patina's never participating in what's going on screen. He's got his own conversation going on.
Hey, man, your reality is your reality.
Exactly. Yeah. Unless you start talking about doorknobs, you'll get Patina's attention real quick.
Is that his kink?
Doorknobs fuck him.
They fuck him?
He
So
says
he fucks doorknobs?
no. Doorknobs fuck him. I don't know, dude. That's what he told us.
I mean, I've seen like bedpost fucking, but I ain't seen no doorknob fucking before.
I don't get it. Sounds like it'd get stuck once it got in there. You know, they get all big on the end.
Plenty of lube, a little gaping pre-game, you know, like whatever. It's safe. You can't get diseases. It's fine.
All that got started because we were being silly, and Patina had typed doorknobs, and it auto-corrected to something else. And then when he changed it, his chat read doorknobs. Fuck me. And we've been giving him shit about it ever since.
Nice.
Yeah. That dude's one of the funniest people in chat, dude. If you follow the shit he says. But it's hard because he has legit intelligent conversations in the chat. And then every now and then he'll drop a banger, dude. But everybody in here is that way, dude. It used to just be a handful. And it's like everybody.
He called you a mongoloid.
Who called me a mongoloid?
Patina.
Oh. Talking about you and the seaweeds, you mongoloid. Call that.
Holy fuck.
He has never been nice to me. He always talks to me this way.
That's so awesome.
I'm that one dumb friend he has that constantly has to straighten out.
That's all right. I like
Yeah,
it.
I don't mind it. I feel the love, man. I don't care. It was not asbestos. We had to test the military.
My mom raised me. My mom is such a hypochondriac and such a fucking paranoid freak. Dude, my mom used to freak out about asbestos, man. Like,
yeah.
Holy fuck, dude. Like, that fear was put into me at such a young age. Like, if you even looked at it, like, you were gonna fucking be dead. You know, like.
Yeah. Two things I hate with passion: cement work and siding and metal work. Dude, he wasn't really a buddy. He's more of an acquaintance. The guy I know here in town was putting a metal roof on a boathouse, and he put the metal up there, and he got slid it up. And I don't know if the guy, when he grabbed it, didn't get a hold of it or whatever, but Anyway, it ended up sliding back off the roof, and it stabbed him in his armpit, and the corner of it did. And when he realized he was bleeding, he went to walk to his truck. He made it about 15 feet, dude. Deader than a hammer.
Damn.
Some main artery right here, he bled out
Really?
within 15 feet. Dead as hell. Young guy, too.
That's rough.
Jackass. How about you and the shout out to Dick Insider? Some guy in my live stream last night posted, "Hey, can I get my little bro cousin a shout out? His name is Dixon Cider." And Kyle deleted the message because he knew I was stupid enough to fall for it. And when I seen that Kyle had deleted the message, I opened it just to see what it said. So I gave a shout out to Dixon Cider.
Damn.
That was hilarious, dude. I've never heard it before. 53 years old, never heard that one before. Yeah, that shit will cut you in half. It will. Ladder slipped. Oh, is that what happened? The ladder slipped? Yeah, Mayhead's heavy in the construction business around here. He probably knows exactly what happened. See how fast it can be over. Mission failed. Yeah, dude. That guy was young, healthy. I've got to meet Kyle in person. Well, you're going to have to go to Ohio. But maybe we'll ride up there.
You met Kyle in person?
No. He's saying, I have to meet Kyle in person.
Oh.
But it reads like, I've got to meet Kyle in person. No, you haven't. Shane, can I get a shout out to my uncle? Peter goes what? I can't read it up too blind. Goes Anaya? Peter goes Anaya? Whatever. He's wishing his uncle's the best. I'm like, God damn it, Shane. I don't mind being the brunt of a joke. It don't bother me at all. Some people get upset by it. And Kyle was trying to save me from it, but Kyle did say he also knew that because he blocked it, he knew I'd want to read it.
Right.
I can't handle a deleted message and not know what they said. Not now. Didn't know he was a damn Buckeye. He is a Buckeye. He called me yesterday all upset because their team sucks and lost to Oregon. I don't even know who you're a fan of. I know you like watching football and consuming copious amounts of natural light, but I'm not even positive who you pull for.
Copious amounts of natural light.
I think you're an Alabama fan, but I'm not sure.
Why do you drink so much natural light? Why don't you drink less of a better beer? Or do you just have like a consumption?
Dude, let me tell you something, dude. You go to Meathead's house and dig through the trash can, and it is a cornucopia of the worst beers you can buy.
I know, but I feel you. But if you drink stronger beer, you have to drink less of it.
Because he likes doing it. That's why.
That's what I'm saying. So it's a consumption.
You would rather drink 48 Natty Lights than 6 IPAs.
Even if the 6 IPAs get him more drunk than the 40 natural lights?
Because with the 2 cases of natural light he might consume in a day, it's an event. It's an all-day event. He's gradually getting drunker and drunker and drunker, where if he drank liquor and he gets drunk all at once, the party's over in an hour.
All right, well,
out.
Why not just drink a better beer but still drink the same amount and get even more fucked up?
He can't get any more fucked up.
Bullshit. If he's drinking 40 of a beer that was 8% instead of 5%, you will get more fucked up. That is literally how.
He answered you right there. How about I drink more of a shitty beer? He just likes his shitty beer.
I just don't get it.
Mayhead's wife could outdrink half the people in this, over half the men in this chat. Possibly outdrink 90% of the people in this chat.
I mean, I like getting bent too, and that's the whole point of drinking, but like, I also like shit that tastes good, and shitty beer don't taste good.
Yeah.
Even if you become accustomed to it and you think that it's fine. I get that, and I've been there.
I like an ice cold Natty Light, dude.
And I just want to talk shit because I like fancy beer.
You like fancy everything.
That's right. Even though I'm a ghetto piece of white trash shit.
No, dude, you're so fake. You're a fancy little bitch.
But I'm still ghetto white trash just because I got high taste.
So that means you're a fancy little ghetto white trash bitch.
Yeah, that means I travel and read too much. Someone should have like controlled me a little better.
Yeah. Natural Light is 12 ounces of Angel PP. Meathead is 32% Natty Light, 14% fast food, and 54% done for being friends with Shane. Meathead don't eat much fast food. He's a little tightwad when it comes to food. He's going to cook it himself.
Oh yeah, me too though.
Yeah. Meathead's
I just spent fucking 6.5 hours in my kitchen today baking a fancy fucking pastry.
Meathead's a grill connoisseur. That man can grill some food for sure.
I appreciate that.
And Palmer's right. They all taste the same after about 20 of them.
What?
Yeah.
That is not true.
Paul, I don't like.
Palmer, that's because you're young and you can't handle your booze.
Yeah, I don't like IPAs and all that thing. And I did switch from Natty Light to Blue Moon, but only because I have indigestion issues and wit beers don't give me indigestion. So any wit beer.
All I'm saying is that there's beers that taste like that are just better. It don't have to be an IPA. There's beers that taste like Blue Moon or whatever. There's fancy lagers that are just better tasting.
Blue Moon was fancy at one point in time. You could only get it in one place, and then it got popular, and now all of a sudden y'all hate it.
It was still never fancy.
You're gatekeepers.
It was still made by a big corporation. It was never small batch ever. It was never small batch.
It was. It was small
batch.
Not. Yes, it was. Blue Moon for several years was only made in small batch and was only sold at Coors Field in Denver, Colorado. The only place you could get it.
Coors. Made by Coors, who is a major fucking corporation.
But Blue Moon was still small batch.
Blow me. No, it was not.
Yes, it was. Because nobody was buying it. They only sold it at the concession stand.
Dude, you are from a hick-ass small town. You don't know shit about shit.
I drank 30 today and on Busch Light now because somebody left them here. That's my boy right there, man. Hell yeah. And another thing.
So I've never had that, but I bet it's bad.
He has drank 30 beers and probably hadn't spent $9. That's why he's drinking Natty Light. We aren't in Quebec, right?
Well, yeah. Well, I could drink gas station coffee too, but that's gross.
I do prefer. Right now, my favorite beer is Blue Moon Draft, but any wit beer, because they do all taste the same to me.
Palmer, what the fuck are you talking about? You're like the youngest person in this chat. You can't call no one a millennial.
Palmer's not even old enough to buy cigarettes, much less beer.
I know. Tell him to go fuck himself.
He's not even old enough to vote.
Yeah, you should tell him to go fuck himself.
Yeah. Blue Moon will never be good. I like it.
Nick Martino, thank you.
But I will say,
Nick Martino, you pull up with Heineken is good. Go fuck yourself too.
If it's in a bottle, I prefer Landshark. I think that's the name of it. Landshark.
Peasants. You drink like a peasant.
We're all peasants.
I ain't no peasant.
805 or a mix
well,
of...
I'm going to show you little people someday.
805 or a mix of Lagunitas is my go-to.
Patina, exactly. Little something.
Patina, I thought all y'all drank Dos Equis.
Fuck no. Patina, I'm on the Founders Centennial tonight, which you should appreciate. But normally I am on the Lagunitas always. I just had some Maximus earlier today.
Well, Patina's a little bit of a fancy bitch too.
Well,
but without any white trash.
Well, that's fair. Yeah, 805's good. Lagunitas is always my go-to.
Well, fortunately, me and Meathead don't need good shit. We just need...
Nick Martino, I feel you. Yeah.
We just need $8 a case Natty Light or Busch Light or Keystone Light or just whatever.
Only if I was hanging out with my grandma, but she did, so those times are gone.
Oh, no, you'd drink if you hung out with us.
Oh, well, duh, but, I mean, you guys, that's kind of like hanging out with my grandma.
Oh, okay. Y'all almost did.
She was a bad bitch, though. That's not necessarily a dig.
Right. Yeah. Martino said, I like twisted tea. I've never drank a twisted tea. But I feel like
it's kind of gross. It just tastes like one of those canned teas you used to be able to get, whatever they were called.
Yeah. Can't do Zima. Dude, that's all these damn new seltzers are. It's just Zima rebranded.
No, Zima had a specific flavor, and when I was 12, that shit was amazing. But
Right.
that was like 25 years ago.
Can't drink all day if you don't start early.
That's right.
Dude, me, it was just on a cruise. What was the drink limit on the cruise? 18. Like, it don't matter if you drop by the drink package or if you're paying cash for each one. You cannot consume. You are not allowed to purchase more than 18 beers a day on the cruise.
I wouldn't
This
need more than
motherfucker
that.
and his old lady had reached their drink limit at like noon and was having to use other people's cards to get more beer.
That is called alcoholism.
Yeah, he's an alcoholic for sure.
I party and I drink hard when I party, which is every night, but I don't have to drink all day.
Oh, will drink all day if he ain't
You
got
haven't
shit.
seen Plan Bs? Dude, I think I should be given stock in Plan Bs.
Actually, they brought Zima back. Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, now's a good time to bring it back.
Kyle, what the fuck are you talking about?
25 plus 12 equals 37. Donnie don't do math. Can't get a hangover if you don't stop drinking. That's exactly right.
Oh, fuck you, Kyle. I know what you're talking about. I'm saying it was a long ass time ago when I was a fucking child. What's a Norplant?
I don't know what an ore plan is either.
I mean, I used to get fucked up when I was tattooing, but my lines were always clean, so it didn't matter.
My 11-year-old could drink 18 beers. I bet she could. Me, his 11-year-old daughter is a badass, man.
Hey, man, I mean, I could drink 18 beers when I was 11, 12 years old, too. And
She probably drank.
Guess what they were, Meathead? They were Natty Ices.
Yeah. She probably drank 18 beers today when he wasn't looking.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Matt, tell Mama I said what up.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me the other day in a live if I had any kids. And I was like, not that I fucking know about, you know?
I can just see Meathead's 11-year-old sitting in the dugout drinking a Keystone Light, waiting on her chance to go to bat.
Probably about to punch some bitch in the face.
Yeah. She's knocking him over the fence now.
Scott in, what the fuck is a Norplant?
Yeah, what is a Norplant? Oh, is that little pill they inject under their skin that releases the hormones so that they can't get pregnant? I bet it is. Yeah, where does it go? Or do they put it in their butt cheek? I can't remember. I know it's like an implant. It just looks like a little white pill, and they inject it under your skin.
Oh, into the arm?
I think.
Yeah, it's like in here, like in the inner bicep.
Meathead, has Riley ever tried to dip? She's crushing cans on her head. Has Riley ever dipped Meathead that you know of? Don't get me wrong, guys. When I talk about this kid, and she sounds like this little redneck caveman, she's also absolutely beautiful at the same time, but she's just a little savage. I ain't gonna show her a picture because I didn't cool on the internet. But easy, Buckeye.
KDX, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, is KDX Garage in here?
Yeah.
Discontinued, I think. Yes, underarm. Yeah. Me and KDX went to.
I had a girlfriend that had it, and that shit was making her crazy as fuck, and they had to take it out.
Yeah. What is it they put in guys' butt cheeks? They make a little incision. Is it testosterone you can get injected that way now?
I don't know. You're the only.
They make a little incision.
You're the one that knows about shit getting stuffed in your butt cheeks.
They make a little incision, poke it in there, and there's one stitch to close it up. And I think you have to do it like once a month. No, I don't think. You don't think she's ever snuck her a little pinch of red cell when you wasn't looking at me head?
What are you asking him?
If he thinks Riley's ever tried to dip.
Like tobacco?
Yeah.
He
He said he didn't think so. Well, I don't know. She would tell him if she did. I don't even think she'd hide it.
Man, I wish I would have thought about dipping when I was smoking cigarettes when I was 10. Dipping would have been way easier to hide.
Yeah. She ain't been hanging with Diddy. What does that mean? I can say she's beautiful. She's gorgeous. That don't mean I'm a pedo. What are you sticking in men's butt cheeks?
He's talking about his own
What
butt.
the injection was? I'm pretty sure that was a testosterone delivery system for a while. It was a little capsule they put in your butt cheek like once a month. They made a tiny incision, poked it in, glued it back shut, and it released testosterone into your system throughout the month. You keep talking
Really,
about
testosterone?
yeah.
For what reason?
For people with low testosterone or people jacked. So don't hide from daddy. No.
I don't need that.
Putting stuff in the butt is a surefire way to not get pregnant.
It can leak.
Yeah, it can.
And that can work.
How's this car? I'm a very good driver. Fill her up to see she's safe-ish. Yeah, I can say that now. Back then, guys was rubbing girls back to their arms.
No, you can feel it though. It feels weird as fuck. But no, that shit like fuck with my ex's hormones and shit. Like it made her fucking super batty. She had to get it taken out.
I think that's why they discontinued it. I think a lot of people have problems with it.
Mm.
Yeah. I guess at what
More of
point
a gay joke than a pedo joke.
I guess that's my question. Nick Martino, if you've never questioned your testosterone, it's probably fine. But the first sign is just being tired all the time, not having any energy. Testosterone will change your life. Testosterone is the only difference between men and women. You give a woman enough testosterone, she'll grow a penis. That's what makes you a man. And if
but what if you're just lazy all the time? What if you're tired all the time just because you're a lazy fuck?
Right, but I mean, it causes other things too. It will affect you mentally.
No, I'm just kidding.
It make you emotional, cause depression. If your testosterone is low, you need to fix it now. Because this is what happened to me. My testosterone dropped. Even though I was big, you can ask me, I carried my weight very well because I was very strong. But when my testosterone dropped, my metabolism slowed down and all that shit started catching up with me. Testosterone is the fountain of youth. I'm always tired, but it's because I'm a degenerate and don't sleep. Well, if you give a woman enough tests, she would get cancer. You're right. Yeah.
Palmer, yep. Fair enough. That's me too, bro.
Yeah, because testosterone, however, if you have a cancerous tumor, testosterone will treat it like all the rest of your muscles and feed it and make it stronger and grow bigger. Martino, when you start studying paint colors, go to the doctor. But yet I'm infatuated with mica colors right now, but my testosterone is most definitely low because I can't take it anymore. Unless you get on Plavix or any blood thinner, they won't allow you to have testosterone anymore. You know what's weird? You know what testosterone is, Donnie? Testosterone is cholesterol. High cholesterol in men is what make them men. And when they started giving us all this shit to lower our cholesterol, that's when our testosterone started bottoming out and we became less manly. Men aren't supposed to live to be 80. You're supposed to be a bad motherfucker for about 50 years and fall over dead on the job site. That's our job.
That's my dream.
Yeah. Where it's supposed to work.
I don't want to live to 80. I want to die working like on my feet.
Yeah. So instead, we get to live to 80 being whiny ass bitches instead of being the men we were supposed to be.
No, I don't want that shit. I've never wanted that shit.
Yeah. Well, luckily, there's a place called Optimize U. You can go online to Optimize and the letter U, and they will set you up with lab work, and you'll receive all your testosterone supplies in the mail. So you can keep that test up, keep that rod hard.
Yeah, I ain't got no problems there, bro.
Keep that mind straight. That's not the only thing it affects, though. I mean, you can still, pecker work just fine. You can still have low testosterone. My pecker worked fine when I had low testosterone.
All I'm saying is I'm 40, and hopefully I'm Only got about 20 left in me here.
Till Valhalla with my cheeseburger. That's right.
That's
Okay.
goddamn right. Witness me.
Those guys were the best part of that movie, dude.
Yeah.
They were the good guys. It was like, yeah, just give
You're
me
the slaves. Yeah. Fuck yeah. They're the good
a
guys. Yeah.
fucking honorable death
That's right.
and fucking send it. I love that shit, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Me and
I
I
spent my whole youth that way, putting myself in situations where I was probably going to get hurt or die, and it never happened.
I know. I don't know what the fuck happened. Like,
Now here I am, old and hurting from all of it.
it's stupid.
There's a new place called Stop Being a Whiny Bitch and Chip Some Wood. Fuck Optimize You. Y'all go to Stop Being a Whiny Bitch and Chip Some Wood. That shit'll get you testosterone. That is the natural way to get it up. The harder you work, the more you produce.
Eminem, that's right, man. If I make it past 70, man, that's when the actual fucking hard drug use comes in, needles and all, man.
And let me tell you this, meathead. Talk shit all you want, but I didn't know that testosterone was a thing until you told me about it. And I went and got the same shit that you were on that you rub into your shoulders. So don't act like a badass. I know for a fact you've had that andro gel in your cabinet before. When I turned 69, I'm starting a meth habit. Tied depression or low T was 40% pay and 2 years shorter life. Yeah. Best action movie ever. I guess we're still talking about
Yeah.
the Road Warrior. Mayhead sprinkles tests on his Lucky Charms like salt.
Nice.
Kind of mad, dude, because I've always felt like I was able to take Meathead. I was bigger, tougher, stronger. He won't admit that, but I was. And now the roles have kind of reversed.
Yeah, that happened.
He still works hard for a living. Now he's tougher and stronger than me, and I don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't like it at all.
I'll feel you.
I may have to punch him in the forehead one day just to remind him.
I mean, you might regret it, though.
Yeah.
Physically, I'm saying.
Well, I did almost get my head tore off, too. That shit, crybaby. Yeah. Meathead had a 600-pound plate of steel fall from about 25 feet up in the top of an industrial building. It was on a crane. 630 pounds. They had it on a crane moving it overhead, and it fucking fell and hit him in the head. And when they found him, his jacket had came up over his head, so it was just the top of his jacket and a puddle of blood. They thought he'd cut his head off. It didn't, but it fucked his neck up really bad and gashed the top of his head. So get this. This is on New Year's Eve. I'm at a party waiting on him. He has to go to the emergency room to get his head stapled shut.
Yeah.
As soon as he walks in the room, I'm about, 35 beers in. I just smack him right on top of his fucking staples on his head.
Damn.
But I love him. Would never wish him any harm. Trench plates. I don't remember what they were, but they were. He worked at a place where they built. It was Fontaine Customs. They built the trailer that they hauled the space shuttle on, and
Oh, okay.
they didn't mass produce trailers. They made custom trailers, just to haul a D9 Dozer on or whatever.
Yeah. Crazy big shit. Yeah.
And the bad thing was his wife came in. She's like, "Look, Shane, Scott's got staples. His neck's all fucked up. You can't be rough with him." And I felt like by slapping him on top of the head, that was a lot less rough than punching him in the forehead. So I thought that was acceptable. Apparently not. Lots of people's feelings were hurt that night.
Yeah.
I was not the most popular guy in the room. You know what nobody ever did, though? None of them bitches ever got in my face. That's what happened. Not a single one of them. Nobody ever wanted none. And I could have punched Meathead in the forehead. Somebody started some shit, and he'd have still fought on my side.
I feel you.
Because that's the kind of boys we are. Some knife fanatics nursing home. We're all sitting in wheelchairs watching knife streams. Yeah, it is fucked up, Paul. I do feel bad about that one. That's probably a sign that I drank too much back then. But he's all right. He's in better health than I am now. Y'all pawn everything you own on that shit. Oh, you'll pawn. You're talking about meth still, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say that's 50-50. I mean, well, maybe more than 50-50, but still.
Man, Martino, I dream every day about some shit like that. Just having a fuck. I want to buy one of those damn Isuzu box trucks where the driving is separate from the box, and just pimp that bitch out and live in it, and just drive wherever I want to go. Yeah, I did spend the weekend with you. Helped me all weekend. My dog. Yep, we played some WWE wrestling. Spent all day trying to figure out how to do Sweet Chin music with Shawn Michaels, and ate Airheads. It was actually the first time I ever tasted an Airhead, and I was hooked instantly. Yeah, Airheads are so good, dude.
No, they're not, dude. That's like the worst candy ever.
The texture of Airheads is the shit. It's like
Get the fuck
chewy and gritty at the same time. I loved it.
Oh no, fuck no.
Yeah,
It's so weird.
yeah. That's about what we had an Xbox, the very original Xbox. That something weighed like 87 pounds, dude. It was as big as the TV.
Right?
But we had WWE wrestling. We used to be big wrestling fans. We weren't the kind of wrestling fans that thought it was real. We just enjoyed the shenanigans. It was fun.
That's fair.
Yeah. And then when Stone Cold retired, we were both done with it. The Suzuki box truck, the mansion of crackheads. I want one, Palmer. Yeah. I done got it all laid out in my head, exactly how I'm going to design it, what I want to do with it. My bed's going to be about waist high. All my storage for all my clothes and everything's going to be underneath. You lift the mattress up. It's all underneath there. I got it all figured out, dude.
Nice.
I just want to live in a Suzuki NPR and travel the country.
Do it.
Yeah.
Prove it.
Well, I got to sell enough knives to buy a Suzuki NPR first. Dude put my shirt on for me for 3 days. What else can you say? Yeah. I really didn't think he was that bad hurt either. I didn't realize the extent of how bad he was hurt. Jolly Ranchers are goat except for the green apple, but all the other flavors. Dude, I'm not a big green apple candy fan, but that new green apple Gatorade, fuck, I love them things, dude.
I fucking hate Gatorade of any flavor.
You don't like Gatorade at all? It's not.
It makes my throat feel funny. I don't know what it is.
Oh.
It like dry. It makes me have like a dry feeling in my throat after I drink it.
Joe, who are you saying is your favorite knife maker? Are you talking about Donnie or myself? Because our pride must know. I'm hoping it's Donnie. Because
no, I'm hoping it's not me. What are you talking about? I have no idea.
I'm hoping it is because like me and Donnie talk about this a lot, and dude, I know who I am and where I'm at in knife making, and I'm comfortable with it. But it's weird that just a few months in, people are already like giving me shit and comparing me, to old men that have been making them for 30 years. I'm like, that's not what I do. I mean, I get it that you want some 1095 knife with a cow horn handle and a big brass bolster. That's not what I do. I never claimed to be perfect. Shane, if you have to ask. Well, I got some pickle moonshine that will make your pecker pick out. Is that what's in that refrigerator? Is that pickle moonshine? I know there's a jar of moonshine in there.
I hate both of you right now. However, because you guys are both hillbilly, redneck, rural fucks, can you all get me some good moonshine or what?
Probably, yeah.
Not pickle shit, motherfucker.
It's weird you say that because in that refrigerator, all that's in there is a big bottle of ketchup, some barbecue sauce, a whole jar with no pickles in it, only pickle juice, and a jar of moonshine. I was thinking of you when he said that, Stevie. That's probably piss.
I only asked because like I used to have this hookup from fucking South Carolina.
Well, they just mail it to you because that's illegal as hell.
No, like they drive it over because it was like family of a homeboy or whatever. But that ain't been around in a while, and
Yeah.
I have a particular interest in actual moonshine. Like,
Well, my pawpaw was
I
the
like
most-
it. I don't swill the shit, but I like the shit. Like,
My pawpaw was the most famous moonshine maker in the Southeast at one point in time, and nobody could figure out why they could drink his moonshine and party on it for 3 days. Did you figure it out yet? He was putting meth in the moonshine, so those guys
Yeah.
could party their asses off, and then they come back to and pay twice as much for his moonshine.
yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
The shine in the fridge is 180. I'm out, dude. I'm not touching that.
Palmer, exactly. White lightning. I've had real white lightning, and it's fucking amazing.
Unless you mean by 180 degrees, because that refrigerator don't work anymore.
That's some shit. But no, like real ass moonshine, like so good.
Yeah, tell them about Pill Bill. Pill Bill was my pawpaw. He was the moonshiner until moonshine kind of quit selling. Then he started selling pills, so he got the nickname Pill Bill from Eastham Hill.
The elixir Donnie drink definitely showing its effects. Holy fuck! I've been drinking since 2:00 in the afternoon, bitch.
He seems fine to me. Seems like the same Donnie he is every Sunday, but he's high every Sunday. So what would the?
I'm high and drunk every Sunday. Oh, weird.
Yeah, got to do the burn test. If you see the flame, it's no good. I know Everclear. You
You ain't never drank before, bitch!
Yeah. He's throwing cans at me.
I feel for anybody wearing headphones. Ernie just caused permanent hearing loss.
Fucking wild card, this one.
Yeah. Ugh. I bet the police have never been called to that address, have they?
Not called to it, but they definitely showed up a couple times.
Big Earn coming in strong. I'd forgot he was there. He
That's
he
what I'm
reminded
saying.
us though, didn't
Comes in, reminds us, replenishes my beer.
he? Yeah, look what Tina said. I thought Donnie's house just got raided.
I thought Johnny's house just got raided. Shit, no.
It did. It got raided by Big Earn.
Ain't shit getting raided over here, bro.
That was almost as loud as Stevie crinkling that bag in the microphone. Dude, that woke my
Holy
phone up.
motherfucking shit. I didn't watch it live, but I was watching it while I was working and shit.
Yeah.
I literally just skipped until I knew for goddamn sure that was not happening anymore. So I probably missed conversation. I have no idea, but I couldn't handle that shit. Stevie, you're a fucking dick jerk.
Yeah. Crinkly. Yeah.
That's right. Laugh down there, you fucking jerk.
Yeah, I mean, even once they realized that
No, like that's where my spectrum kicks in, man. Is like people chewing or like chip noises or any kind of weird noises like that. Like my brain just fucks up and I just lose my shit.
yeah, even after they realized how loud and annoying it was, they kept doing it.
No, I know. And then I'm like, oh god, it's killing me. Oh god, it's killing me.
I had to turn my fan on. It's getting hot in here. But I'm about to have to kill this and hit sack.
That's cool, man. I feel you.
I got shit I gotta do. I gotta get to where I'm awake more during the daytime so I can go. So I can take my boy Steve out and do some shit before he can't get out of the house anymore.
Stevie, do I need to like FaceTime you? Do we need to hang out until like sun up so you can like watch me astral project?
What? Us being annoying? Never. It's not Palmer. I'm fixing to end it anyway, buddy.
I didn't say anything about you being annoying. I said you making noises that made me want to fucking murder you.
Scott, it has
In cold blood in front of my friends and family.
It's God, it has cooled down to a perfect temperature to work during the day. And like I said, I've got to eventually quit working in the middle of the night anyway for when Meathead moves into the attached apartment he's building. So I'm not going to be able to work at night forever. And plus, when it gets to where it's down in single digits at night, it's not going to be any fun being in that shop. So, but yeah, it's beautiful here right now during the daytime.
Yeah, our heat finally broke in the last week here too, man. It's nice out.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to hit the sack.
Hey, everybody. Thanks
You
for
guys-
hanging out.
Yeah. Meathead running Shane's schedule. Yeah. You guys know I appreciate any amount of time y'all spend with me. I'll see you guys during the vertical random knife grinding watch to see if Shane cuts a finger off live stream.
I'm waiting for it.